Mr. Wayne. What do you fear?
How do you know my name?
The world is too small for someone like Bruce Wayne to disappear.
Your parents' death was not your fault.
My parents deserve justice. I cannot let that pass.
If you make yourself more than just a man, then you become something else entirely.
Which is?
A legend, Mr. Wayne.
Master Wayne, are you coming back for long, sir?
As long as it takes to show the people of Gotham their city doesn't belong to the criminals and the corrupt.
Bruce?
Rachel?
You were gone a long time.
I know.
Things are worse than ever down here. What chance does Gotham have when the good people do nothing?
Nomex survival suit for advanced infantry. Kevlar utility harness, gas-powered magnetic grapple gun.
What's that?
Oh, the tumbler? Oh, you wouldn't be interested in that.
I spent a lot of time being scared for you. I heard you were back. But the man I loved, the man who vanished, never came back.
He's here. Who? The Batman.
Gotham must be destroyed.
Gotham isn't beyond saving. Guy dresses up like a bat. Clearly has issues.
Where do we begin? A year ago, these cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross any of you. I mean, what happened?
So what are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman. Here's my card.
Bruce, this is Harvey Dent.
Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not. You once told me that we'd be together. Did you mean it?
Bruce, don't make me your only hope for a normal life.
You're Alfred, right?
That's right, sir.
Any psychotic ex-boyfriends I should be aware of?
Oh, you have no idea.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're tonight's entertainment. Well, hello, beautiful. You look nervous.
I've seen now what would have to become to stop men like him.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. And I promise you, the dawn is coming.
And here we go. This city deserves a better class of criminal. I'm gonna give it to him. No! You'll see. I'll show you.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Will you be wanting the back putt, sir?
In the middle of the day, Alfred? Not very subtle.
The Lamborghini, then.
Much more subtle.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
You are as precious to me as you were to your own mother and father. I swore to them that I would protect you, and I haven't.
The twilight's vast gleam
The mayor's gonna dump him in the spring.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But he's a hero.
A war hero. This is peacetime.
You think this can last? There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches. Because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
What does that mean?
Rise.
When Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die.
Welcome to Barrel Age Flicks. This is Ron. I have been traumatized. And in the show we have...
And this is Stu. I hate Ron.
Also in the show...
This is Ragnar. I'm so confused right now.
And finally...
Hey, this is Goot. I am Goot!
Swear to me!
Where is she?
Fuck you, bitch.
No.
Welcome.
You said swear to you.
Yeah, welcome to Barrel Age Flicks because you're swearing to me. Welcome to BAF, everybody.
I'm just giving you what you wanted.
We are
off the rooftop.
In the next of our legacy episode, we did the Cornetto Flavors, we did the Expendables trilogy, and now we are doing the Dark Knight trilogy, hosted by Goot today. So this is going to be a fun episode, and I'm going to hand it off to Goot. Unless you want to do the details first, it's up to you. I want to do the drink first.
I'll do details first.
Okay, cool. So the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman Begins released June 15th, 2005. The Dark Knight released July 18th, 2008. I remember when that came out. We actually saw that in the theater together. Directed, and also The Dark Knight Rises, July 17th, 2012. All directed by Christopher Nolan. Other movies he's done, we've done one of them so far. We got Insomnia, we got The Prestige, we got Memento, we got Tenet, we got Interstellar, Oppenheimer, Dunkirk, Inception, and The Following. Have you ever seen that one? Mm-hmm. I've never seen that one. That's the only Christopher Nolan film I haven't seen. Batman Begins made $373 million. Dark Knight made $1.6 billion. Dark Knight Rises made $1.8 billion, so $2.5 billion in change for the whole trilogy altogether. So this trilogy was a moneymaker right here. The Rotten Tomatoes score for these three movies, we got Batman Begins with an 85 on critical score, a 94 on user score. And then for The Dark Knight, equal, 94 for both critical and user score. And then Dark Knight Rises, a little bit lower here. We got the critical score is 87, but for the user score, it went to 90. The cast of this film...
We'll never know.
The cast was some people who did some things.
The cast in the whole trilogy...
Some people died. Some people didn't.
Yeah.
The cast in this whole trilogy, a lot of big hitters here. We got Christian Bale. We got Morgan Freeman. We got Gary Oldman. We got Michael Caine. Katie Holmes. Liam Neeson. Tom Wilkinson. Rutger Hauer. Ken Watobi. Heath Ledger. Aaron Eckhart. What did I say wrong?
Continue.
Oh, I want to know what I said wrong. I said...
Take a guess.
Was it Rutger? Okay. There you go. We got Heath Ledger. We got Aaron Eckhart. We got Cillian Murphy. We got Maggie Gyllenhaal. We got Matthew Modine. We got Anthony Michael Hall. We got Michael J. White. Anne Hathaway. Marianne Cotillard. Juno Temple. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You say Katie Holmes?
Yeah, I said Katie Holmes in the beginning. Yeah. She was until she got replaced, which I don't understand why she got replaced. So I hope you have that.
Oh, I do.
Okay, good, because I'm curious about that myself.
You know what you should do?
Because she's a whore.
Tom Cruise was jumping on the couch for her, so.
You know what you should do?
What's up?
Is have AI just pronounce all the names. That way there, you don't fuck it up.
I have his voice in AI. Just do it that way.
Oh, there we go. See?
Oh, we can do it that way. That's fine.
Trying to help you out, man.
You know, You have my.
I like what yours just picked up.
I know, right?
How do you get my voice on? Oh, you know what?
You already know the story.
Yeah.
I didn't get that from that motherfucker. But.
Yeah. No thanks. But seriously, this is the Dark Knight trilogy, so I'm going to hand it over to Goot. He's got the drink for us today. So what are we drinking?
Ooh, so tonight, gentlemen, we have I brought two different drinks. One liquor, Smoke Wagon by Nevada HBC Distillery, a small batch straight made in Las Vegas. And I don't know, enjoy.
Now, what is the particular reason that you picked this drink?
Oh, this is a shout out to my boy Killian Murphy for Scarecrow. It was Smoke Wagon. I figured the smoke and all the different like smoke toxin.
Yeah,
his fear toxin. Like, he uses that, so I was like, this is a good homage to it. Smoke.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Gross, gentlemen. Skål.
Cheers.
That's some body to it.
It's a lot of spice there.
Yeah, as soon as it touches your lips.
Trying to.
That's a shocker right there.
I know,
Dude.
right?
Trying to
I
see
was
the-
not expecting that. I was like, oh God.
You're gonna start seeing a worse
Stop
fears.
chomping into the mic, dude.
Trying to see what the notes of flavor are, though.
Vanilla.
I have it down right here. I want to see if you're right.
I guess vanilla. I mean, a little bit of.
So on the website, they have balanced oak nose with hints of fruit and dried apricots.
So it's nowhere near vanilla.
Yeah.
So it's more of a fruit. I don't really taste apricot or.
So that's the nose of it. The taste is the sweet notes in the front of the tongue, well balanced mouth feel with spicy notes, including white pepper on the middle and back of the tongue from the younger vintage and high rye mash bill.
Oh yeah.
There's
Feel that one.
a good balance of sweet and oak flavors, including hints of caramel from 4
That's what it is.
charred
Caramel?
barrels, caramelized and wood sugar, fruit flavor, and rye spice. Finishes smooth with no alcohol burn, even with at 100 proof.
Did you say wood sugar?
That's 100 proof?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I did not think that was 100 proof.
Fucking dangerous.
You said this is wood sugar. What is wood sugar?
It's caramelized wood sugar.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
I don't know.
The caramel, I can see the sweetness of the caramel.
Sure, you could ask Alaska.
I mean, I'm assuming it's the same. Blood sugar would be the
She's
same thing.
she's deactivated right now.
Sucrose.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson.
This is the type of same thing that would make the sweetness in syrup, maple syrup and stuff like that. That's that'd be wood, the sugars from the wood.
Yeah.
So the back of the bottle, it says, our high rye content bourbon is aged in the heart of century-old brick warehouses. Barrels are hand-selected to create a perfect blend that is smooth, delicate, and at the same time bold and intense. This unique complexity is achieved by combining multiple vintages of the same mash bill.
Nice.
It's a beautiful bottle.
It is. Fucking bottle's cool as shit.
Kind of reminds me of the Don Horencio, the shape of the bottle that we have, the tequila that we have.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. You hated that.
That's a lot fucking
No,
better.
he actually enjoyed that one.
That's fine. That's a lot better than the fucking tequila.
Yeah.
Well, because it didn't taste like tequila.
Añejo.
But a lot of people disagree. I've gotten a lot of comments about that tequila saying
I don't care what they say. They're wrong.
Thanks for listening.
By those comments, that's his brother. That's his only fucking comment. A lot of comments from my brother. That's wrong.
No. A lot of other people said that tequila, that tequila, that the taste that you guys.
Name 5.
Tastes like you
I
guys?
don't know the names, just
Name
people
five.
that commented on the Instagram. I don't know the go on Instagram and take a look.
Let's take them on.
You guys suck.
We're gonna check your honesty.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what your definition of a lot is.
What movie was that?
Grindhouse. We did that for Grindhouse. You even said you loved it. You gave it a 2.
I did.
But we're not talking about the tequila. We're talking about this.
I'm
And
trying to flash back to that movie. That's what I was thinking.
Stu and Ragnar hated it because they said it did not taste like tequila. But this right here, I can see the caramel. The wood sugar, though, like I said, I can understand what you're saying about like maple, from trees and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd probably give it I give it a 2. It's not bad. It definitely has a spice in the beginning of it, like you guys
How
said.
can you give it a 2 and say it's not bad? It's okay.
You can still give something a 2 and say it's not bad.
No, I'm curious about that.
You've done that before too, where you said it's not bad and you've given it a 2.
No, I never have.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, he
Okay,
hasn't.
now I got to go back to an episode and find out. Trust me, you have.
He hasn't.
I have never said anything as a 2, but it's okay.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Anything that I say is a 2 is like, dude, this shit is fucking good as hell.
No, you've said things have been a 2, but you said it was
maybe
not
for the
best.
movie.
No. All right. I will go back. I will do the research on the episode for you.
Yes.
I will do that. Seriously.
I mean, you're the one saying that I have, so you got to show me proof.
Okay.
That's
I will
the way
show the
this
proof.
works.
I will show the proof. It was actually on one of my drinks.
Fucking tequila. Where's your bullshit at?
Let's see.
Grindhouse, wasn't that back in
November?
Yeah, November.
I'm sorry, it wasn't comments. It was
oh wait, no.
Messages.
Oh, now it's messages.
I've talked to I'm dead serious. I've talked to people and they said that they've had it and they said that it actually tastes really good and that tequila doesn't have to tequila. You don't really know what a true tequila taste is.
Okay.
All right, so you've been to Mexico.
Yes.
And you've had different types of tequila.
I've had
and you
a
didn't
handful
care for
of
that
types.
one because it was sweet.
Yeah.
It didn't taste like tequila.
It didn't taste like tequila.
That's his preference.
Okay.
Here we go. I gave it a 1.
Yeah.
So, but you said plenty of people said in the comments on our Instagram.
It wasn't comments, I'm sorry, it was messages. I've gotten messages and I've talked to people. All right, then I correct myself, seriously. But
you and Chase gave it a 2.
Yeah. I loved it.
You gave it 1
Were there
3/4.
any comments at all?
No, 0, none.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking figured.
So you're the pro at tequila.
No, but I know you. I know.
But no.
when
But you are the pro on what tequila tastes like.
I do know what.
Because I don't know what
to me
tequila.
tastes
I don't
like.
know what tequila is
You don't know
supposed
what
to
tequila
exactly.
tastes like?
No, I don't know what exactly it's supposed to taste like because there's can be a whiskey or bourbon that has different taste to it. That
And
would have more of a sweeter taste to it.
And if a whiskey tastes nothing like a fucking whiskey,
it tasted like tequila.
No, it didn't.
Why are we talking about tequila? We're talking about this shit.
You brought it up.
Yeah, that's true. I did, didn't I?
Brought this curse upon yourself.
Yeah.
I'm glad this drink brought all those memories back to you.
It does.
Jesus. You got it a 2?
This I give it 2. Yeah, it's good. I have no problem with it. I like the. It's not bad. Why does it matter if I say it's not bad? That's my type of review. I'm saying not bad, but it's a 2. Okay. That's just what I believe. Come on.
if Sammy was asked, "Hey, how's the sex with Ron?" It's not bad. How are you gonna fucking feel about that? All right, how are you gonna fucking feel about that?
Take it as a compliment.
Lied ass.
Bless your heart.
You would be so fucking butthurt.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, it's not bad. It's okay.
I didn't
You
say
wouldn't
okay. I
ask,
said
what
not
can I do
bad.
better? You wouldn't ask, what can I do better?
No.
You suck.
Selfish lover.
You guys are assholes. I give it a 2. It's good. I definitely, like I said, the taste is very different because it's got that shock in the beginning, but also the caramel when you were thinking it was vanilla. But it's funny that the notes say that it's apricot and a fruity taste. I don't taste any fruity taste to it. I mean, do you guys have any fruity taste in?
You can smell it.
So no, no.
On the nose,
Yes,
you can.
on the nose.
I think
yes.
the little bit of the sweetness is where they're talking about the fruitiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's more of a natural sweetness than a sugary sweetness.
See, I can agree with you with the whole maple, like the maple with the wood sugar and stuff like that. I can agree with that, but I can't see any fruity taste to it. I can see more of a caramel. When you said caramel, that makes more sense to me.
Wood sugar. Xylose is a sugar first isolated from wood and named for it.
Oh.
What is? There we go. It's derived from non-food biomass, wood, architectural residues, municipal solid waste. The biomass is primarily composed of carbohydrate, polymers, cellulose.
How about like sap? Would you think of sap being like almost like a?
That's what basically syrup is.
Syrup is
tree
it's
sap.
basically yeah.
Okay, I didn't
When you
know that.
spike a tree and the syrup comes out.
Yeah, that's sap.
Yeah,
That's coming out of the
That's
tree.
the sugars.
Then you
Yeah.
heat
That's-
it up
you
or
get
add
maple
sugar
syrup.
to
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
No, I give it a 2 because it's delicious.
Okay.
It's better than okay.
I didn't say okay. I said it's not bad.
I'm sorry. It's better than not bad.
Someone's fancy.
Stupendous. Spectacular.
Stupendous. Holy fuck balls, Batman.
Yeah.
Spectacular. There you go. How about that?
You're
It's
just,
good.
You're just missing a lisp.
Stupendous.
Lith.
I can't do it.
You sound like Big Gay Al now.
I'm stupendous. Thank you for asking. I don't know. I don't do that.
No, I like it. It's the So you do get the fruit note smell in it.
Yeah.
But not in the taste.
Not so much.
Yeah.
No. The caramel. It's funny because we talked about this on another fucking drink.
We've done so many. I can't.
Where we were confusing vanilla with caramel.
Yeah,
I said I said marshmallow. Remember?
No. We've had the vanilla caramel.
Okay.
Yeah, vanilla and the caramel.
Yeah.
And shit, it's so similar.
Right.
Because caramel, you have vanilla in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and we've confused it before. And this, same thing with this one here. But it's fucking really good.
Yeah.
I like how it's got white pepper in it. And you can actually, it tells you, it's funny because it tells you where you're going to taste it.
As soon as you
and
hit
that's
the-
very
hit the
fucking
tongue.
accurate.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 1.5.
Okay.
It has a really interesting mouthfeel to it. It feels like it's more
You talking about that shock?
present in the mouth than like just a regular liquid. It feels fuller. I'm trying to figure out the exact wording to describe it, but when I'm taking it in, I guess I don't know if it's the fumes that I'm kind of tasting in my mouth that makes it feel more substantial. But it's really interesting. I mean, and I'm taking small sips just to try to
break it down.
Yeah, trying to pinpoint it. It's nice. It's really nice.
Not your everyday go.
No, this wouldn't be my everyday go-to. But it also wouldn't be those super special fancy occasions. It's just I'd have to be in the very right mood for this. But it would definitely scratch an itch when I'm in that mood.
What's the price point for the bottle?
The prices vary online. I got this on a ABC drop. I saw it and was like, fuck me, that bottle looks beautiful. Smoke wagon, sounds fancy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I'm definitely enjoying it. And it's a pleasurable experience.
You think it would be better, like we talked about, like with some water in it? Like a drop of water?
Yeah, just a couple drops might be just to open up some of the notes a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm still very impressed with it the way it is.
Okay.
The bottle's cool as shit, though.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I like the wax seal.
Is it got like
that's in the center?
Is it got like vines on it or something like that? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, honest to God, this drink is one of the most unique drinks I've ever had. Like the spicy notes to it are something I've never had before.
And it's a mild spice. As a pussy who can't handle fucking spice.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
Well,
this.
especially this is 100 proof.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
which that shocks me with how
Yeah.
mild
What did
the
you think it
alcohol
was?
burned.
What did you think it was?
I would think it'd be closer to somewhere like
80?
80.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if it can hide that,
and even in my mind, I was like at 80, like, ooh, this is super smooth, super fucking smooth. But to find out it's 100, I'm like, that is amazing. So,
But yeah, this is very unique. I've never had this before, so it's definitely a 2 here. But honestly, I've never had this before. But the taste to it and like the feel and like how the description is online, it is fucking spot on.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I can perfect for a summer bonfire or even winter if you really wanted to. But anytime during around
I can see this. I can see this as a winter drink.
That'd be really
That's,
nice.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
really
very
nice,
winter
nice crisp air going on, and then.
But it's smooth at the same time.
It is, but it's got the nice warmth and spice to it.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be better neat, or do you think it'd be better on the rocks?
I'm a neat kind of guy.
Okay. How about you guys?
Neat and tidy.
I'm liking it neat right now.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah.
But you think a splash of water might help a little
Just
bit?
a couple of drops.
Yeah.
Just a couple of drops
Yeah.
to break up some of the bonds to open it up a little bit.
Okay.
Is that water? It's like
No, that's you got some moonshine here. We can add a little bit of moonshine in there.
That'll open it up.
Y'all want a drop of water?
I'm curious now to
Yeah, I'll
taste
take
it.
a couple. I need a little bit more in my glass then, so I don't overpower it. And if you're okay with that, of course. I figured as much, but I'm still trying to be, do the nice thing. Almost said something a little different.
Ha, thank you. No, I saved this bottle for this occasion. Like I have bottles at home I haven't opened yet that are like, I guess high end to middle tier that I'll save for some random occasion. Like
That
this
might be
works
a
today.
little bit too much.
I know. I said a few drops. but
that was more than a few drops.
I know. God damn it!
Can you pour me a
I
glass
wish I had
also?
a fucking dropper.
That was a little bit too much also.
It's a fucking full can.
That does, though, definitely open up some flavor profiles, though. Oh, wow.
We all fucked up. Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, see, fucker? Yeah.
Not easy.
There's a Lord. There's a Lord. Oh, you drink too much.
I
Fuckhead.
tried. A little chill, let's see. All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers again.
I don't know. Okay, pros. I already had mine. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're not gonna get punished because we already did the first one.
It definitely opens up some flavor profiles, though.
I like it better without the water.
I wish it was less water that I put in here, but I can definitely see where the water is opening it up. I can definitely hit different profiles in there.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of it with the
Because
water.
once again, it's so much water that we fucking put in. We should have only put it in a few fucking drops. That's the entire goddamn point.
Poured like almost like a half a shot.
Yes.
I'd rather go with the neat and by itself without the water.
Tastes the same to me.
I wouldn't mind trying it chilled though. I wouldn't mind trying it chilled to
Chill
see how
would
it
dull
tastes
it.
like.
I think chill would dull it.
You think so?
I do.
No, with like whiskey rocks, like not with ice.
I think chill would dull it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that warmth. I love the warmth though. Well, like I said, we're sticking to the review that we all gave it the first time. So
What's that beeping?
I don't know.
there's no. It's over there.
Is your fridge?
Ron. Fuck you, fridge. Ron. Oh, fuck. I can't believe the fridge got me.
Oh, that's a first.
Oh
That's
my
a first.
God.
Yes.
Fuck.
That is a first.
Ready for that cock?
I hope not.
See, you fucking spin it so goddamn hard, you're gonna break the thing
No,
again.
actually, that's a good spin.
You didn't buy the fucking
like
felts
that
for the bottom?
I haven't yet.
How good that spin
Damn
is.
it.
All right.
I should have bought it. I knew he was going to do it.
I know.
God damn it.
What is it?
Everclear.
Woo!
We're going to go ahead and take a break. We will be right back.
Hey there, it's the Barrel Age Chicks. I'm Sammy.
I'm Snow.
I'm Crystal, often called Moused, and I'm here too.
And then we also have Yen and Harley, who sadly are not with us, but that's okay. We're here to talk to you about our podcast. Woo! Tune in because it's a lot of fun. And you get to hear the chick side of things.
You're gonna BS about movies and drinking and life and momming, and
Lots
we're
of
good.
laughing. Lots of laughing.
I laugh, but it's great.
Yes.
We have finished our first season.
And we're starting our second season.
Woo!
Good Lord.
2024. Here we come.
I know. Enjoy it. Join us on all of the platforms.
Hear them talk and me listen.
You talk.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Pretty much anywhere you can hear voices on a phone.
And yeah, so give us a follow. Check us out.
Watch us give Ron aneurysms.
It's the best part.
And thanks for listening. We will talk to you soon.
All right, we are back with the Dark Knight Legacy. So I'm going to hand it off to Goot. As actually, before we do that, I'm going to take my shot of Everclear. So a shot to BAF, our crew. Love you guys. You guys mean a lot. This has been a great journey.
We tolerate you.
Yeah, I tried.
Cheers.
So, cheers.
Beers.
All right, Goop. It's all you.
Damn, here we go. So Batman's always been one of my favorite characters. You know, even pretty much
Great character.
when I was born, I always had a Batman toy in my hand because I was born in '86.
Did you come out holding a Batman toy?
I've wondered. Like, I asked my dad for the tape. Like, did you record it? He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" I'm like, I gotta know if I had a Batman toy in my hand. Like, or is the Batarang at least, or bats came out? I don't know.
If bats came out,
If bats came out, there's a problem.
Concern.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
I didn't have a conversation with your mom and dad. Come on now.
Oh boy, but yeah. So I'm not naive with this trilogy. It's one of the best trilogies out there. But I'm not naive. When you look into Christopher Nolan's, you pull a thread, you get about 15 fucking wool barns, whatever come out, right? You will find something. You pull out even fucking bigger mess.
Yes.
So I'm not naive. I can suspend my belief. I can look at both sides. I'll be critical in both this, the good and bad. So I'll make this fun, just having fun.
Yeah, of course.
But
this is your baby right here. This is what you love. I mean, this is what everybody relates you to as Batman, especially with your call on Instagram, all your cows that you make and everything that you do and stuff like that. So this is definitely you, especially with the Joker episode that we did, the Joker character study.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
And it could have been longer, just like your Wolverine episode. Yeah.
man, you're so excited for that one. Like, I was trying to get myself even keel. I'm like, don't go like she's shaking like
No,
fucking like
no, you
excited.
want to love what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I have no problem loving the subject matter we talk about.
And also the drinks that you brought to that table
was
for the
amazing.
Joker episode were good. Yeah, I think you brought like 3 of them, I believe.
3, yeah. The last one was I didn't have the Jolly Rancher sit in it long enough.
Yeah.
So it was the straight Jolly Rancher juice. I'm like, I'll never forget that.
Have you done a character study yet?
It was he
No.
hosted it. I brought the drinks.
But
'Cause I
it
did
was
the-
more you doing the character
He
study.
didn't know. If I were to,
him.
if I were to host one, I would pick a character, but my character probably doesn't have that much lore. I love Gambit. Gambit's always been my
No, there's no
favorite.
fuck ton of lore for Gambit.
I would love to do Gambit. It's just there's no Gambit movies or anything like that
There
to
doesn't
talk
have to be
about.
fucking movies.
Got one and
God
used the
damn,
comics.
enjoy your fucking character.
X-Men
How
97,
about
the
you,
previous
Ragnar?
X-Men.
Would there be a comic?
Yeah,
'Cause
Ghost
you-
Rider.
What?
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Oh.
So Gambit and Ghost Rider?
Yes, we need to get that shit done.
Okay, then we'll do a Gambit and Ghost Rider episode.
Yes.
And believe it or not, the 4 of us right here are the ones that were in the Wolverine and the Joker episode.
Why do you say like believe it or not? Like
I know.
No, because Chase wasn't in those
Surprise,
episodes.
motherfucker!
It's the same crew that's doing this Batman trilogy. It's cool that we're doing that.
Trivia alert.
No, but I would, Gambit has always been one of my favorites.
Yes.
But if I had to pick another character to do, I would love to do Captain America.
That would be a fuck ton more lore
That's
to
a
pull
lot.
from
Yeah.
than Gambit.
Then I'll
but
probably-
do whatever character that you love that brings joy to your heart. All right.
God, that would be Gambit then.
Then do
Because
Gambit.
Gambit was my favorite in the animated
Then
series.
do
He's got a
Gambit.
lot of shit on him.
Yeah.
dude.
He has a lot of really interesting shit. Once you start really diving deep.
I know,
cool shit.
I understand that, but the thing is, I don't know comic book lore like you do, so you would have to give me comics that would work well with Gambit.
Just
Watch-
start doing some research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch X-Men, the original series,
Yeah.
and watch X-Men 97.
I haven't
Yes.
seen 97. I've seen the original series when I
You
was a
need
kid.
to watch 97.
Yes.
Are they good?
You need to watch
Fucking
I
97.
heard
amazing.
like different things about
No,
it.
Fuck
you
them.
need
It's
to watch
amazing.
97.
Okay.
It is.
The twist that Gambit has coming,
Yeah.
you're gonna blow your load. Or I did, but
You're gonna be mad too. You're gonna be fucking mad. You're gonna be butthurt.
He doesn't end up gay, does he?
You're gonna be butthurt.
He doesn't end up gay, does he?
What if
But
he did?
He's always been gay. He's always been bi.
What? Gambit's bi? Yes. I don't know this shit. I don't.
You couldn't tell by the way he
I'm doing
fucking
Captain
acts
America. I'll do Captain America. Fuck. Oh God, that's making me look bad.
Yes, it does.
I thought that's why you identified with him so much.
No. I just
You
thought he was
love
a
the
cool.
cock.
He was just a cool. Fuck you. He was just a cool character. This is fuck. All right, let's talk
He
about
has
the
a
Dark Knight
staff
trilogy.
that he's always
Fuck you.
stroking.
What the fuck? I'm not stroking no shit. Fuck.
some
He
shit
does. How do you not know he was gay?
He's not gay. He had a thing for fucking Rogue.
He's bi. I told you that.
He's not bi.
Yes,
I don't
he
believe
is.
that. Is he,
He
bi?
is.
Is he in X-Men 97? He's bi?
No, even the prior series.
Yes. He's always been bi.
Did you
Would
watch
it
this?
matter?
I didn't know that. It
Why are you
doesn't
telling
matter.
him?
It didn't change anything.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Man, it's a good thing the camera can
I'm
see
glad
your
he's
face.
gay. I'm glad he's bi. No, he's not.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Let's get back to the. Hey, it's Gay Pride Month. There you go.
He's gonna be going downtown, walking the street,
wait.
singing, "I love Gambit."
Thank you both for just rolling with it. Thank you both for just rolling with it.
Oh fuck. Gambit was always my favorite character. I love the whole trench coat, the playing cards. I've always enjoyed his character. I don't know much of his lore, but I
Then
can
do the research. Use this
I
as
will.
an
I just said I
opportunity
would.
to force yourself
Yeah.
into learning more about your character.
Okay, I'll do
All
that.
right.
I'll do Gambit. I'll do Gambit.
Boom.
And which Ghost Rider are you talking about? Because there's been a few.
Oh,
The
Not sure
original
yet.
one.
All right.
It'll probably be the original.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Open the vagina up for everything.
Okay, because there's quite a few badass fucking Ghost Riders.
I know.
I remember we at
With
one
his
point we were going to do
phallic bow
Hellboy.
staff.
I changed that.
Yeah, I don't know Hellboy at all. I just know by the movies. I don't know the character. I know it's Dark Horse Comics.
You're
but,
trying to get me to do that. I'm like, no, Batman.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude, Batman.
So what legacy does this have for you guys? Like, I know the usual question is like, when did you first see this, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, what legacy does this trilogy have for you guys?
See, this is more the realistic Batman. That's what I've always been. Whenever I've heard about it, the critical reviews, I've seen all 3 of them in the theaters. I think I saw The Dark Knight with Stu in the theater, actually. Dark Knight Rises, me and Sammy saw, and we also saw Batman Begins. But this takes more of a realistic take of Batman. You know, it doesn't have all the, what you call the
Camp.
the camp, and also the what's the idea of when it's like, goes into the unknown, when it goes into
far-fetched?
Yes, far-fetched. I'd say it's a realistic view. More realistic view.
This felt the most Batman proper to me after Batman 1 and after the first two Michael Keatons, after the Tim Burton ones.
Yeah. Tim Burton first.
After those ones, I was missing this type of Batman. The rest of those Batmans felt wrong,
they were
too
toy
campy.
They were toy commercials.
And then this is like, all right, no, we're doing some shit that's back to what Batman should be.
Yeah.
Supposed to be darker, supposed to be grittier.
But isn't Batman Begins also based off, because I know it was written by David S. Goyer, which David S. Goyer does a lot of dark stuff. He did the Blade movies. He even directed the third Blade movie. But the fact is that when it got to Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, those were like campy as shit. Joel Schumacher did a horrible job. Although the Batman Forever...
That may have been studio interference as well.
I know, because Batman Forever, they're actually trying to get the Schumacher cut to come out now. And
It's not gonna happen.
I don't think it is, but I wish it would, because it's got more of a darker view. And then Batman and Robin was just a giant toy commercial.
Yeah.
In fact, even Joel Schumacher, even in the documentary, apologized to the fans. I'm sorry for making this Batman for you. This isn't what it should have been like. He even apologized for it in the documentary, which is really cool on a director to do that. But it was all studio interference.
It's pressure, man. You got fans left and right screaming at you every day for fucking.
But also, too little, too late. I'm sorry. He should have fucking apologized 20 years ago when the fucking film came out.
It was a paycheck.
Not fucking.
You know what a better apology would have been?
Not
giving
it.
everyone's money back.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how relevant, because Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger, was up there with fucking Penguin. And
That was funny. That was a funny bit.
The bit that they did, and Michael Keaton sitting right
The
there,
Oscars?
and like he's just saying, "Fucking bring it."
Yeah, and he even dressed like what old man Bruce apparently like he actually dressed for the part apparently. I don't know if it's from Batman Beyond or something like that. The way that he dressed,
No, it was him being him.
No, that's what I read. He said
he chose an older style,
older style tux.
Yes,
But
versus
the whole
a more
Batman
modern,
Beyond- The whole Batman
front
Beyond
facing.
stuff, just what fuel fire for that storyline to come true.
You never know, it might happen. It could still happen.
I really fucking do. I think they could do some amazing shit.
Yeah.
Is Batman Beyond that good of a story?
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Does it have the
Tremendous.
Joker in it?
Yes.
Ish.
He comes back.
Oh, is it a different Joker, or is it
Yeah.
like an updated Joker?
Now keep in mind, this is
the future.
Years and years and years and years and years and years have gone by.
So then, what is Nightwing?
Picture
he's dead.
Nightwing is
picture Michael Keaton's Batman in The Flash.
Okay.
I feel even older than that. I
He's
really
even
do.
You think older than that?
I really feel even older than that.
Yeah.
Because you have to consider after Dark Knight Returns, it's after that time period.
Huh. How old is Bruce in Batman Beyond? Like 70s or something?
In what?
In Batman Beyond.
78, 80s and above.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would be further on than that.
Now, Nightwing is Robin, right?
The first one.
Around 80 years old.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Nightwing, was
Yes.
that a glimpse in Dark Knight? I know I'm...
Nightwing is the
First Robin.
The first Robin. He grew up and became his own
Dick
fucking
Grayson.
person.
He said, "Fuck you" to Batman. I'm being my own man. He had to talk off to a different city, and he did his own thing.
So what was the whole thing at
Kind
the
of a
end?
different city.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a borough.
They want you to
of
believe
Gotham.
it. Yeah.
So it wasn't Gotham?
It was in the outskirts of Gotham.
Hell's Kitchen type.
Yeah.
The way Hell's Kitchen is to New York
It's
City.
like Daredevil.
That's what I thought. Hell's Kitchen was Daredevil.
But which is part of New York City. It's referenced as part of New York City.
Okay.
It's a borough.
It's a borough.
It's
like
a
a ghetto
neighborhood area.
Like a ghetto,
of New
basically?
York City. Yes. It's
Okay.
a neighborhood area of New York City. So that's where I'm blanking on the name of what town that Nightwing went to.
Capital City?
No. It
No, that's
was.
Flash.
I thought that was a Flash.
No. Hold on.
Knew something.
No.
I don't know. I thought Batman Beyond was in Gotham. I thought it was just
It
future
is.
Gotham.
It is.
But Nightwing is
Doesn't
the
show up.
outskirt. Okay. So the end of Dark Knight Rises, was that...
Bloodhaven.
Bloodhaven. Okay.
Yeah,
was the
Bloodhaven.
end of Dark Knight Rises supposed to be like the start of Nightwing?
No, started
They-
Robin.
They
The
fucked that
it's
up.
supposed to be Robin's
I know you
story.
already said that you were pissed off about that. That's why I was curious, but I guess you'll get into that.
It
in
was
the
an
episode.
interesting way. It was to not make Robin a bitch. All right. And not make Bruce Wayne seem like a fucking little weird kitty
Little
toucher.
pedo.
All right.
Pedo? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne adopted numerous underage boys and raised them by themselves and made them dress up in skin-tight outfits and do weird shit.
That's the stupid way. Like I don't see it that way. Like I see him trying to help kids out.
I agree.
He gave him a fucking. He gave him a pad.
I agree, ish.
Helping the world one little boy at a time.
Yes.
But he did his best. He wanted to be a father figure. He never had a father figure. He wanted to have like kids, but he never wanted to have a fucking life on the side.
Kind of the way Weinstein wanted to be a leader?
I wouldn't go that far.
Wow.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm just saying, it's just only little boys too, for the most part.
Well, that's why Robin never showed up in these movies. Thank God.
Well, that's the thing. I remember Robin. Were they ever planning on bringing Robin in these series? Because that whole little thing at the end where she says, "What's your real name?"
Oh no,
Robin.
it was Robin. Yeah,
That
It was
was. Do
supposed
you think
to
that was
be-
just a little extra Easter egg?
Middle finger to all the fans.
Yeah, I mean that was.
I think they
that
had
was
plans
Bruce
of
passing
making
the torch.
the Robin
on-
movies.
Yeah, that was Bruce
but they
passing
just
the
never
torch.
did.
Because Bruce Wayne was basically retiring and living with Catwoman.
Yes.
Basically. Yeah.
That's that multiverse.
I don't blame him.
If you
Yeah,
want to
but
put it
that's
that way.
that's own fucking story.
That's its own different multiverse.
Yeah.
Then it became Batman in France.
No.
He was Labat.
They make Huntress over there.
Uh-huh.
They make Huntress over there.
Oh yeah,
There's a
yeah.
Huntress. Who's Huntress?
That's Batman and Catwoman's daughter.
Jesus Christ! See, I don't know this shit.
Depending on which.
You're learning.
Yeah,
I'm learning
I
from
know.
you guys
Yeah.
on this.
That's the one I want.
Whenever it comes to see, Goot and Stu are like the comic book wizards here, so they know more about this shit. I don't know. You, God, how many comics have you guys read?
I've read a lot.
Shit ton.
I mean, they're
What have
only
you read?
fucking like 20 pages long on
But
average.
you
each.
also read comics too.
All right.
I've read a shit ton of comics.
What was your main thing? Ghost Rider?
I've liked Ghost Rider, X-Men, Wolverine, which I'm pissed that you picked Wolverine because that would have been mine.
That's everybody's favorite.
Did you name any of your children after him? No. Thank you very much. All right.
Nope.
All right.
I did not.
No, theirs is named after a Jaws character.
Uh-huh.
Don't.
But nah. So for me, like the legacy this movie has for me, like the Christopher Nolan's vision for it, like he coming not really from like he made one movie for Warner Brothers. He wasn't a big name yet, and like this like kind of put him on the map.
Really? I feel like he was big.
No. He did Insomnia. Then he
That
did
was
great.
That was part of Warner Brothers' deal. That was his
Prestige.
first-
Prestige
great.
was after
After
Batman
it.
Begins.
Oh, that- Yeah.
Yeah, it was between Batman Begins and Dark Knight, I
Yeah,
believe.
the following Insomnia.
Yeah.
And then Dark Knight, or Batman Begins.
Yeah. And his take on Batman, though, because his what I love is that he goes for practical effects also.
This is very practical. The military effects, the military weapons he uses is practical. It's real life.
Yeah.
So like the first Batman suit is a Nomex survival suit.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes from there because, I mean, Lucius Fox is such a
Memento.
critical. Was that before or after?
No, that was before.
That was in the
That was
independent
2000.
movie.
That was way
Yeah.
before. Yeah, it was Memento following and Insomnia, then Batman Begins, Prestige, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, then I think Interstellar, I believe. Or no, Inception and then Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doodlebug, apparently.
The fuck is Doodlebug? I've never heard of that.
He did in 1997.
That must have been a student film.
No.
The Following was a student film.
It does look very student filmish.
The Following is a student film.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
It looks very student filmish. It's a short psychological thriller film written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Yeah.
Written by.
Written and directed by Christopher Nolan.
Okay. But speaking of 97, that was the last Batman. That was Batman and Robin, the year that came out. And then you have 8 years between that
God, it
and
was that long. You're right.
yeah, you
Oh.
had 8 years for them to redo a Batman movie.
So 2000, yeah, it was 1997 and 2005.
Yeah.
8 years.
But I think people.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine because that's enough time to
Try to forget about it.
Yeah.
you know, and move on to something better.
Okay, well, see, the thing is, I already know this part because I know Batman and then Batman Returns came out. When Batman Returns came out, all the parents were outraged because it's so fucking dark and everything else. So then they hired a different director to take over, and then Joel Schumacher did Batman Forever, which was a hit, but still critically not. Huh?
Joel.
Anyways, Joe Schumacher made Batman and Robin, which ended up being an embarrassment to DC, basically, to the point where all the fans were outraged. And then Batman Begins came out later because they wanted to reboot and restart it and make it the way that it was supposed to be. I think they were trying to base it off Frank Miller.
No, there's
Oh, they
he
weren't?
did a very good job of like incorporating different storylines into this. Like the first one's Batman Year One. He incorporates a lot of that ideologies from that comic, that series.
Who wrote that one? Was it Frank Miller?
No, it's Dark Knight Returns. Year One. So that's Batman coming, like he's a child. Hey, his goes through his like.
No. Frank did write that.
He did.
He wrote Batman Year One, novel by Frank Miller.
Okay.
So he based a lot of the story of the
originally published in 1987
with Ra's al Ghul and all that.
No, there was Catwoman at this time.
Oh,
his main and Year One, he was fighting the mob.
Okay.
Catwoman is like on the side helping him on different stuff
Mhm.
here and there, but she's also her being a villain. So it's him. Like it took 10 years for him to become Batman. So Batman Begins does a beautiful job of like telling the story of him like going to Himalayas, going overseas to train, and build himself up and like become a detective. Like know every area of knowledge you need to know to be successful. So then, so he takes on the mob. So this movie you only see Maroni. You see Maroni in this movie.
So they changed the name.
No, those two names are critical.
They're in the lore for it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There's a short movie called Batman by Gotham. It has those two, the Russian, Mrs. Maroni, and like Falcone.
Okay.
So those are the big crime bosses.
All right.
So this the first one. You have Maroni, and then you have him doing his stuff, like showing how dark Gotham is, and like how evil it is from the bottom, how it's just corrupted, and just there's no hope for that city.
Right.
So he becomes Batman. It took 10 years. And then like they incorporate it well with the scene with the bat and like the bat flying in the house. That's from the comic books.
Really?
So it's beautiful done.
Now the whole thing about Ra's al Ghul, so that was created for the movie?
Yes.
I thought Ra's al Ghul was actually in the comics.
No, Ra's al Ghul is
because I remember him in the animated series.
Yeah, no,
I
Ra's
thought.
al Ghul is older than the movies. Yes, he started in the comics 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comics, animated series. That's where you get like introduced to Lazarus Pits, how he lives forever, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much a god.
But I did like the way they handled it in the films.
Yes.
The idea of living forever. You're just passing along
It's a
your
name.
ideas. Exactly.
Is the Lazarus
It was like
name.
the Dread Pirate Robertson.
Yeah.
From
Yeah, exactly.
Princess Bride.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So where it's hand down to different person by person, but
in
it's
the
the
films.
same name.
In the films.
Yeah.
The comics, no, it's the same motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
all right.
when you say the Lazarus Pit, is that the same pit that's in Dark Knight Rises?
No.
Okay.
No, that's a jail. What
That's
you're
a
talking
jail.
about.
It's a fucking
Okay.
hole in the
Yeah.
fucking turkey.
Okay.
No, the Lazarus Pit is actually a pit full. There's multiple ones, but they're pits full of special liquid that basically rejuvenate the body.
It's like a Bacta tank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The reference
Exactly.
to the Bible.
Good pull. Good pull.
It's a reference to the Bible too.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I was worried when I found out that Ra's was going to be the main bad in Batman Begins. Like, oh man, how they can do this real? Because Ra's is connected to the Lazarus Pits. How can you fucking possibly do that as a
But they went with a more
grounded
with a more
reality?
realistic view
Yeah,
of
and
them.
then I was very impressed the way
Because
they
he says
handled it.
his name is Henry Ducard when he first meets him.
Yeah.
In the fucking jail cell.
Yeah.
And so that's the good. I'm Ra's al Ghul at the end. You have the clip for it, but no, it's well done. Like it's just beautifully done. Like it's so grounded. Like you have Batman who inspired all these random movies in the '90s, all the comic book stuff.
Yeah.
But then 2005, you have this movie comes out. It changed everything. This inspired Iron Man. This was the game changer for fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, you had these three movies come out. Then Warner Brothers just fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
How'd they fuck up?
Just
So they went through an internal struggle of leadership and figuring out what they wanted to continue to be. They sold parts of themselves. They bought parts of other people. They lost their identity as a whole.
Yeah.
So thereby they didn't have a leading voice to guide them into the future endeavors, and hence why Warner Brothers basically collapsed and merged with other companies now.
Yeah.
And we no longer have the Warner Brothers at all that we grew up with.
Yeah.
And that was the juggernaut back in the day of filmmaking.
Everyone owns more of Warner Brothers than Warner Brothers owns of itself.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers owns Batman right now.
Superman.
It owns all of DC.
They own the movie rights to produce them.
Okay.
Yes, the film rights to produce. They do not own DC.
No.
DC, from what I remember, it's not. It's still its own.
It's its own
entity.
thing.
Yes.
All those animated films that have come out, which I've heard are really good. I've never seen any of them, but
some of them are great. Some of them
are
dog
those owned
shit.
by Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
No.
It's produced by them.
It's produced by them,
Yes.
but they go more by the comic book standards.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they change things up here and there.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best one?
That's a fucking tough question.
It all depends on which character you're in love with, because a lot of them do really good job of speaking to certain characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't really pick one.
For Batman, I mean, for me, it's Dark Knight Returns Part 1, Part 2. You seen those?
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
No.
I really dig the Hush ones.
The only one I've seen is The Killing Joke.
Okay.
I saw that for our Joker.
It's not nearly as good
character
as the
study.
fucking comic itself, but
No.
yeah.
We went all over the place,
I know.
but it's fun. it's all Batman.
So back to the movie, introducing Ra's al Ghul, it was critical because he's there, he's trying to destroy Gotham. You have Scarecrow who's working under him.
Mm-hmm.
So when this movie first came out, was he going to be the main? Like, did everybody thought he was going to be the main villain, or was it going to be
Scarecrow
compared to Ra's al Ghul?
Well, depends on if you. I think it depends really on if you know anything about the prior engagements.
Yeah.
And shit.
No, from what I remember, all the leaks and all the hype and stuff that come out, it was going to be a multi-villain film.
Yep.
Every Batman film has been a multi-villain film,
and so it was Ra's was going to be the big bad.
No, that's
and
the only
Scarecrow
one.
was going to be the B story.
Yeah.
And that's what it ended up being.
But he ended up also being a character in all the other two movies.
Yeah, which was really cool. That was
a little
really
cameo.
cool.
That was nice.
I like that.
They kept him around for it.
Yeah.
That's the awesome relationship he has with Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. No, which when he released him with Oppenheimer, it was I think it's a masterpiece in my opinion. I love that movie. I've seen it so many times, but I think Cillian Murphy. Do you think he played the Scarecrow?
He did.
To its justice when it comes to the comics?
He did a great job playing Jonathan Crane, who's Jonathan Crane's the main guy in the story.
Yeah.
He plays him well, the Arkham, doctor, scientist. And then Scarecrow, when he's Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I think
the other thing I didn't like about him is the Crane character, to me, should have been more, I guess, wimpy, it would be the term. Something more afraid feeling and bring him out until he put on the fucking mask. And then that's when he's like, fuck the world. And
when he puts on the mask, that's actually him.
Yes.
So it's just the same as when
it's split personality.
Bruce Wayne. No. The
way Batman
it's
is
the same
real
when
Bruce Wayne
puts
puts
on the mask, right? Or I take that back. It's when Batman takes off the mask.
He's not Batman. He's Bruce Wayne.
He's being fake.
Yeah.
When he's
Batman
wearing the outfit, that's who he is.
He's not being fake. He has the strict.
Well, not fake. I don't. Fake would be the wrong term for
dual
it.
personalities.
It's a dual personality, but
I don't
it's
think
more
dual.
along the
I think
lines
it's more of you have a primary and a sub personality, and his Batman's real personality is Batman.
Yeah.
It isn't Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the mask that he puts on to the public.
Okay,
all right. That's not him.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of in Watchmen, the guy with the mask.
Rorschach. Yeah,
kind of reminds me of him when he can't live without his mask. His mask is a part of him.
Yes, and that's Rorschach.
So is that what you're saying? What Scarecrow is?
Yeah. So Scarecrow
is himself when he's Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he's
Jonathan Crane.
Jonathan Crane is when he
should have been more of a bitch. I'm sorry. He should have.
I see that they did that in the animated series.
So is that
he took a different look with this?
But even in the comics, he was more of a
scientist.
He was more of a wilting flower type character.
Once he got fired from the university for doing experiments.
But and then he starts doing the mask and shit like that, and that's when he starts, being big bad bitch. And
everyone needs an origin story.
But without the mask, he still was this scared, trembling fucking little bitch.
Yeah.
And I really think Cillian could have done a great job portraying that, but he played more pompous than anything.
Like a know-it-all.
And I was like,
He was the main doctor at Arkham.
Would
He
you
was.
say, so you say that
but
his
he was
mask
also-
is like an armor for him, basically, like his
The
armor?
mask is where his real self is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Okay.
he puts on the Scarecrow hood is where the real Crane is carrying.
Now, in the comics, is it the same way where he has like this type of aerosol?
Ferrotoxin.
So okay, so that is in the comics
Yeah.
also.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
No, they pulled a lot of accuracy from the comics to these movies.
Just made it more realistic.
Yes, grounded, and you can look about. Damn, that could actually really happen.
Yeah.
When Scarecrow was introduced, he was kind of a low budget Joker with the Joker toxin.
Yeah.
All right. And then he developed and became his own character using the fear toxin instead of the Joker gas.
Yeah.
But he was basically just a ripoff, a low budget ripoff of Joker.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's all he was.
It's just it to what you said is like true to an extent. Like each villain brings a different element.
Yeah.
So him's fear. So having Batman Bruce go through fear again, like what they had to go through as a child, and like that whole different realm of paradigm of like dealing with their parents dying, the fear of bats, the fear of failure, all these different fear factors come into play.
Mhm.
It brings him grounded. That's why we love the character so much.
Yeah.
That's the great job this movie does.
Yeah.
The fear element. I mean, do you guys think it did a good job of doing that? Like the fear toxin, like how real
I think it did an amazing job.
Yes.
Because yes, we all know Batman. We all know where Batman came from.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How he, if you watch the original Michael Keaton one, you see how he became Batman in a way. Like his parents got killed, and then he became a fucking crime fighter to find the fucking murderer, and so on and so forth. But in this one here, you don't see what he went through.
Right.
And with the flower dust, like you were saying with fear, you don't understand what his fear is because he's always embraced a bat.
When he fell into the cave for the first time, he was scared of
No,
the
I'm
bat.
talking about prior to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Prior
Thank you.
to
Yeah,
watching these movies here,
I see.
You don't understand like any sort of fear. Okay, with him,
it's true.
But in the comics, you do know
minus comics.
Okay,
minus
okay.
comics. Because not everyone is gonna
gotcha.
is gonna fucking be reading the
Well,
comics
I think
for him.
this trilogy right here is the only movies that where Batman's afraid of bats. He's not afraid of bats in the other movies, is he?
So
he idolizes them.
You don't. I wouldn't say originally he was in the first one. He's afraid of bats, but after his initial fear and his initiation,
yeah,
all right, he doesn't. He's not afraid of them anymore. He embraces them.
Yeah, and all of them
until like he gets that more concentrated dose.
And all of them, when you see him finding the cave for the first time,
Yeah.
whether it was a kid or older, when the bats come flying, they always have the thing, and then they fucking instinctively bend down. That's a fear response. That is 100% a fear response. And then they show them adopting to it, and then the bats flying around him, and then accepting the fear. But every one of them show the initial fear response.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what film it is. The first discovery always shows a fear response.
I didn't see that in the Michael Keaton Batmans.
Yeah, I mean, he
It was already there.
Yeah, he instinctively fucking ducked back when they show him building that cave and developing it.
Okay.
In the flashbacks.
All right, I didn't. Okay, so
Wait, he's thinking Michael Keaton. You said Christian Bale, right?
All of them ones when they show him first discovering the cave, and all of them he instinctively, when the bats always come flying out, they showed the fear response, which is the ducking back.
I didn't see that in Batman at all. In fact, I even remember bringing what's her name? What's the character name? Kim Bassiner's character.
Oh, her.
God damn it,
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale. Bringing in there.
Thank you.
Says she sees all the bats. She gets all freaked out. And he says it says you got a lot of bats in here. And he says they're magnificent creatures.
But that was after he's already established himself as.
So you don't really see his beginnings.
No, but I say every movie that you see him discovering the cave for the first time, whether it's falling in the well as a child or a little bit older and coming through the waterfall or whatever it fucking may be, you always see every character showing the instinctual fear response when they come flying at them.
That shows that in Batman Forever, which is the deleted sequence that they never released, where it shows him with a giant bat. You remember? I don't know if you've ever seen the deleted sequence. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Where it's got this giant bat in front of him and he's just staring at it and he's afraid of it, but he becomes the Batman after that or something like that.
It's a reference to The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that. For Batman Forever?
Yeah.
I had no idea. See, that's why I really would like to see that cut. I hope someday they might release it. They released the Richard Donner cut of Superman too. So
Superman, man.
Yeah, but I think Batman is more popular than Superman when it comes to favorite DC hero.
Me and one person on a different show got into a huge argument about that.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Interesting. I think Batman's more popular than Superman.
It's weird. They're trying.
I don't know.
I think Superman is
I don't
a very...
think so, honestly.
I think more... Okay, if you think throughout the world, and they'll be close. I'm not going to say they're not
It's
close.
not a blowout.
But if you show a picture of Superman throughout the world, don't matter what civilization and stuff like that, you're going to have more people recognize recognize Superman than you are going to have them recognize immediately Batman.
Really?
If you show the symbol.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can literally just show
true.
the S in the shield.
Yeah.
All right. And then the bat and stuff like that. And more people are going to instinctively know, even ones who don't speak English as a language and know what the letter S is, they're going to recognize the Superman emblem than they will.
I know we're going off the
same
movie
way
that...
Coke is more recognized in the world than Pepsi is. They're close.
I know a different rate with that one.
Huh?
I thought you were going a different way with that one.
No.
I know we're going off the movie in that, but which one's older, Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Superman's
By
older.
2
Superman was in
years.
the 30s?
Yeah.
And Batman was in the 40s?
1939.
Okay, so they were both in the 30s, but
Yeah.
Superman was first. Okay. I always thought Batman was the more popular one. I thought he was... A lot of people respect Batman because Batman's more of the darker hero when it comes to Superman, more of the lighter hero when you think about it. So
Well, yeah, there's a book called Public Enemies that came out, and it's like it kind of like falls into the time period of like the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Where you have them two, they know of each other, and Superman's like studying him, Batman's studying Superman.
Yeah.
And like Superman's like, this guy's a villain. Like, why he's a bad guy? Like, why he's still able to do what he does?
No.
But when he goes to Russia and like he finds that kryptonite mine, and Batman comes to save him, they become best friends because Batman needs him as an ally. He's like, I will watch you because you're a threat to the world.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the Dark Knight Legacy plus character study of
I
Batman.
know this is turning into it.
Told you this would
I
happen.
know.
I fucking told you.
It's turning into a character study of Batman and the Dark Knight Legacy.
But damn, so like, how'd you with the origins of the character? How'd you feel they did with the first movie?
I think they did really
They did
fucking
great.
good.
I think they did good. Go
Go
ahead, Ragnar. No, you were first.
I think they told a very good story for him that minus the comics that you don't see. Because everything else you just see, oh, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. That's
Yeah.
all. Like, there's
Circus
nothing there. You know?
The most important part to me is his father. It's like, why did we fall?
Yeah.
To get
'Cause we
back
get
up.
back up. Yep.
So that's a huge like motivation for him because Bruce Wayne, he doesn't have his father figures either Alfred or Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
So he's got those two. He's got his best friend Rachel Dawes. So it's huge, important character development for him and just him growing. You see that.
And I think in Batman Begins, I think that's almost like the first hour of the movie. You don't see Batman until like 45 or 50 minutes into the movie.
Correct.
And it's all the origin story, which a lot of people complain we don't need origin stories. You've seen them over and over again. But in this one, I think it was actually
Done
probably
correctly.
the best correct version of the Batman origin story.
Yep.
And I think they did a great job with it, especially with him falling down the cave and his father coming down with the rope and bringing him back up, giving that whole line and everything. It really showed the connection between him and his father. And then him losing his father, that just like brought all the hatred and all the, I want to do something about it. So
Exactly, yeah, because like even at the courtroom where Joe Chill's there,
Yeah.
and he wants to kill him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to control his anger and rage and all, just everything feeling wise. He's about to shoot him, and Rachel's like smacks him in the face. Or that's afterwards, but he wants to kill him, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Someone else does it, and then
Falcone's wench.
Yep.
Yeah,
Huh?
Marone, was it Maroni?
Falcone.
Falcone.
Yeah, Falcone was
Carmine
the
Falcone.
he was the gangster that
First movie. Yeah.
Falcone. Call him Falcone. Maroney.
Because you have
Falcone.
Maroney, it's Maroney and Falcone.
Yeah.
Are the two big
Crime
gangsters.
bosses.
Who was the dude with the long hair that was like the dirty cop?
Oh, him?
He kind of reminded me of the fat dude in Batman, the original Batman.
That wasn't Bullock.
That's
no.
not Bullock at
No,
all.
no.
I wish they would show him.
Bullock was cool.
His name is
Who's
Mark.
Bullock?
It was Flass.
That was
That's
Flash?
right.
Yeah.
Was he in the comics?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so
No.
that was just made for the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
There may be,
But Falcone
there may
was-
be characters that are in the movies
Yeah.
that aren't in
Yes.
anything else.
I love that cameo, by the way, with the guy with the that's a nice coat. You know, from Snatch,
Yeah.
the Russian dude. Yeah, I always loved him. He's a good actor. I thought it was a good little cameo. It was a very
I
nice
like
coat.
I like the Victor Zsasz fucking
I know
little throwaway.
reference.
Who's Victor?
Victor Sass.
Victor Zsasz is a fucking psychopath in the comics. He's the first one they show Scarecrow testifying that, oh, he's crazy. He needs to come and be treated
At Arkham.
at Arkham.
Yeah.
No, he's a psychopath. He is a mass fucking murderer that then every time he kills somebody, he cuts a fucking another dash mark into his fucking body.
Oh, wow.
And he is just covered with little fucking 5 slashes here and there,
Yeah.
all
He's a-
over himself.
He has a special spot for Batman back
Yes.
of his neck right here.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the comic book thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Comics,
There's so
video
many
games,
fucking
yeah.
villains. Who's the White Shark? The Great White.
That was
That's
another crime boss.
Yeah.
How many crime bosses were there in the Batman?
He fights the mob in the beginning.
There's a lot, honestly.
He fights the mob.
Well, no, I know
There's no
Falcone.
super villain. Still, it doesn't come. I know the media blames him for it.
Well, that's another realistic take that I loved about it is that he actually got hurt. That he, especially when the Scarecrow put his aerosol on him and scared him.
Well, that scene was fucking.
Every one of those tick marks is somebody he's killed.
Yeah.
And he looks like he would be. Yeah, that would be a
Yep.
psychotic character
Yep.
right there.
It's perfect in the game too.
When he's
Yes.
Yes.
when he's falling off the side of the buildings and stuff like that, and he's convulsing, and then Alfred picks him up and stuff like that.
So to set the scene up, so he's he's learning how to be a detective.
Yeah.
And he's like find out where one of the places that Scarecrow has his teddy bears and the drugs. So he goes up there to investigate, and then he takes 2 of the henchmen out, and then Scarecrow hits him with the fear toxin, sets him on fire, and he's just falling. And then he's going through all his flashbacks and shit like that, and like trying to get out of it. I mean, that was fucking so well done.
And we see.
No, that was a great fucking scene, the way they did that.
And then we see what's his name from Game of Thrones, the young kid,
Oh, him.
Joffrey.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Joffrey in there. It was weird seeing him like that as a little kid with
Throwing
an
a
American
fucking
accent.
battering at him.
I won't tell anybody.
And then you had
Here's a weapon.
Right out.
He just gives that shit to him too.
Here's like a $70,000 piece of equipment, you little fucker.
And we hear it on the news that he kills a kid by accident by throwing it.
Then you had I don't know how to pronounce this for sure. It's Croatian. Raid Serbegia,
Who the fuck is that?
a great character actor. He played the homeless man that he gave the coat to.
Yeah, this is the Russian. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah,
I love him.
You've seen him in a million fucking things.
Snatch. He's
Yeah.
best in,
He's
my favorite
awesome.
role of his is Snatch. He was also great in Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Even though you hate that movie, but I thought he was funny in that.
No, he's just a great fucking character actor.
Yeah.
I fucking love seeing him.
Well,
Holy shit, he looks weird young.
What?
Holy shit! It's a
Goddamn.
handsome man.
That's not him, is it?
Yes,
What is that, 70s or something?
I guess. I'm saying
No,
he
I would-
fucking looks
I would
weird
say
as
like
fuck young.
60s.
All right. Without a beard.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
So the role of like mentor figures, like how do you guys think Alfred did in this one? Because he's written so completely different compared to like Alfred Go.
He was fun.
I
was
like
fun.
this Alfred version a lot.
I liked him in the first 2 movies. I did not like him in the third movie. I did not like what he did in the third movie, even though he apologizes. But the first 2 movies, he was a great Alfred.
What didn't you like?
The third one, where he basically like turns his back away from Batman, and says, "I'm not doing this anymore," and stuff like that.
I'm not going to bear another Wayne. I don't blame him.
I felt like the Alfred character. I don't know. The
No, he
comics
was
might be
gi-
different.
he
I
was
felt like he was
given-
more dedicated to.
No, he was
Bruce.
given the job to
Of
protect
protecting him.
Bruce by Thomas. All right. And Thomas had saved his life and shit like that in the past. They don't delve into it in the movies.
Yeah.
But he had a dedication to Thomas Wayne.
Maybe it was the Alfred I'm just not used to,
because he could no longer
see him go through all these pains.
Yes, and put himself in basically a suicide position.
Yeah.
That's what he felt like, and he felt at that point.
But he regretted it at the
even
end.
Even at the end,
He apologized at the end. I'm sorry.
He was apologizing to Thomas and Martha that he failed them.
Oh, I thought he was apologizing.
No, he wasn't apologizing to Bruce. He was apologizing to Thomas and Martha for failing them.
I thought because Bruce was said to be dead after the
Yeah,
the
that's
bomb
why
going
he was
over the crate.
apologizing.
Okay, see, I thought he was apologizing to Bruce that I'm sorry that I.
And I took that ending of Alfred just hallucinating it. The very ending
When you
where
see
he's
him with
over
Catwoman.
Yeah, because that's what he says. He dreams that hopefully seeing one day when he thought Bruce was dead, and so that he would just find him out there. Yeah, very convenient. It just happens to happen that way. So to me, Bruce is dead. Alfred hallucinated.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Maybe he
That's
took
what I
what
did.
maybe he took a shot of the
That's a funny
aerosol from
thought.
Scarecrow.
But what Alfred are you used to that doesn't do that?
From the animated series, also from the Michael Keaton series, I'm used to that where he was just basically his servant that he would be with him.
Fuck that. He's more than just a butler.
See, well, maybe that's
Alfred
what I
is
was
a
used
bad
to.
motherfucker.
Yes.
He is a bad bitch.
You noticed that in the new Batman with
Michael Ironside?
Andy Serkis.
Oh, Andy Serkis.
No, Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
His version of it.
I like Jeremy Irons.
This is
that point.
the Alfred from Gotham.
Yeah.
All right. Former SAS agent, fucking raising goddamn Bruce.
I thought
Be
he
a
was
bad
CIA.
No.
MI6.
British.
The
MI6.
British CIA.
SAS
Yeah.
and
MI6.
it's SAS, which is British Special Forces,
Yeah.
and MI6, which
I liked-
is British
I don't know.
CIA, and so like that. So no, he was a bad motherfucker. He was raising Bruce to be a bad motherfucker.
So if you, I know we did a tasting room episode, which is being released the same week as this episode on the Batman.
and even the Pennyworth
edition.
TV show, I forgot about that. They have an entire show based on Alfred.
I would just ask a simple question, not three. What is your favorite Alfred?
Who is your favorite Alfred?
I like Michael Caine.
I like Jeremy Irons.
I like one from Keaton. His name.
Go.
Yeah.
we had that.
Alfred Go. Yeah.
Because I can imagine him just being a badass back in the fucking day, and then still being all fucking fancy.
That's a long time back in the day for him.
Yes.
Because holy shit, the dude is fucking ancient.
Well, he had a brother that was actually a butler for like a servant in
Freddy.
or something like that. Yeah, it was in Batman and Robin. And it showed that little picture of him and stuff like that. So you picked the original.
That's a tough question.
Jeremy Irons, Michael Keaton, or no, you went for Michael Caine. So
Just
I think we all have a different one here.
Just because of the technology application and Jeremy Irons, because he was there for him. He could do more than just be a fucking butler. He was trying to be a father figure.
He was a mechanic too.
Even though he was older, he was he could take over his fucking plane. He could fly it. He was there for him. Whatever he needed.
Fucking Jeremy Go was helping fucking Bruce all the fucking time. All right, that Alfred was helping him all the fucking
The
time.
look is different.
All right.
Yeah, he made sure he had his back card.
And he needs it.
Fuck Amex.
All right.
Back card. No, Jeremy Irons I thought was good. But Michael Caine, I don't have problems with Michael Caine in the first two. I thought he was great in the first movie. I thought he was good casting. I was like, that's good casting. And I enjoyed him in the first one. In the second one, I thought he was good, especially when his girlfriend, Rachel Dawes' character, sent that letter saying that he picked Two-Face, Harvey Dent, over Bruce Wayne, and he burned the letter. He didn't give it to him. He had much respect. He didn't want to put Bruce through all that hurt.
Yeah.
But then in the third one,
he should have given him the fucking letter.
Do you think it would have changed anything?
I think Bruce wouldn't have become the little fucking hermit that he fucking did.
I think he should have as well.
Yeah.
Same here.
But I understand his reasoning.
I understand the reasoning, but
not to.
No, that wasn't his choice to make.
So that was a point because he told him to endure and go through everything with the Joker, right?
Yeah.
But as Batman, he was going through that. As when he came back to Bruce, he knew he could handle it. That's why he fucking burned it. And that's why he's at the end in the third movie, he was like, I'm not gonna fucking bury you. And then he's like, I'm out.
He's buried too many Waynes.
Okay,
I can't do another one.
I can
Got him.
I can respect that. I can respect that. He's still not my favorite, but I respect that.
I think he's the best actor of all of them, though.
He is.
No, I will. Jeremy Irons is a good actor.
I think Michael Caine is much better of an actor.
No, I love Jeremy Irons.
I think Michael Caine is fucking goddamn
Michael Caine is amazing, but Jeremy Irons...
Yeah, Jeremy Irons is great.
I will put him
Michael
in second
Caine
place.
is amazing.
Second place. Jeremy Irons is a very good actor.
Yes. Of all of them, Jeremy Irons would be second place to Michael Caine.
That's fine.
As an actor.
I'm fine with that. No, Michael Caine was a great actor. Yeah. I enjoyed Jeremy Irons' Alfred better, in my opinion.
He won't like this. So even Michael Caine admitted he didn't know how Joker was going to beat Jack Nicholson. Joker.
Mm-hmm.
He said he fucking killed it. He beat him. He was actually afraid of him. It was like he forgot his lines whenever he had to do a scene with him.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, he got him.
Heath Ledger's Joker was.
You know who would have been good as Alfred? Brian Brown.
Who's Brian Brown?
Let's see. Because you got everything fucking different now.
Well, it's all over there.
All right. What am I pointing at?
Cocktails and Dreams.
Uh-huh. Where's that from?
Oh! You talking about the Australian actor? Oh, that would have worked.
I think Brian Brown could play fucking Alfred.
That would have been I think that would have been a very good second choice.
I wouldn't have minded that. I fucking love him as an actor. No, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. And more of an Australian take on it, though. But I mean, Australian can do a British accent, but that would have worked.
I mean, even now,
change his British accent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh?
He could change his accent easily.
Oh yeah. No, but I agree with you. That's good. All right. Well,
even now, this is a newer photo of him. Look at that.
I love him.
I could see him being a badass fucking Alfred.
Yeah. I know. I love him. I loved him. There's actually a couple movies that I enjoyed him in. Cocktail. I thought he was great in Full Body Massage. He was even. I think he was good
FX.
Yes. He was also good in a comedy. With I know it's got Baldwin in it and stuff like that, where he was
30 Rock.
Yes. No. 130 Rock. It was a movie with Ben Stiller. It's got Jack.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman when they're playing basketball and his face is rubbing against a guy's sweat. Remember?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Not Cable Guy, is it?
No, it's not Cable
Along
Guy.
Came Polly?
Yes, I think that's it.
Was it?
Along Came Polly. He played the guy that did all these stunts and stuff like that. But no, I can see him as an Alfred. I think that would have worked. That's a good pick. What do you guys think would be a good Alfred?
James Gunn. You hear this? Pick him.
I mean, he's got the age. He's perfect on the age for Alfred.
76 now.
Well, I mean, how old is fucking Michael Caine? He's like in his 80s.
I mean, I'm not saying fucking put Michael Caine in now. All right.
Acting,
No, I'm saying that the
he wasn't in his 80s when they fucking did this film.
Well, Andy Serkis was also Alfred. What'd y'all think of him?
He was okay. But if you notice, he didn't enter the conversation at all.
I know.
No, he did. I said he was good. I said, but it's hard. So all the other ones we've seen multiple times.
Yeah.
So Andy Serkis being Alfred, I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
But he's only in there for a short amount of time in the new Batman.
I think he was only 10 minutes screen time.
No, I think it was a little bit longer than that.
A little bit longer than that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel about 10
I feel like it was
minutes,
only
right?
10
I
minutes.
think a little bit. I said a little bit. I didn't say a fucking. I didn't say half the fucking movie.
No, he was barely in the movie.
I know because he got blown up. He got blown up.
Yeah, but he did the fucking codes and stuff like that.
Fucking Gambit came there and blew.
What?
So this is a great episode.
Oh, thank you.
Totally bypassed that comment. I don't want to talk about my childhood hero sucking dick.
Oh, fuck. Not Gambit. See, I knew that's what it was. You guys ruined it for me. Until it's fucking fake, asshole.
So
Was it?
You don't know.
Was it though really fake?
No, shut the fuck up.
So
it all made sense though, didn't it?
Yeah,
You should type in Gambit Grinder or Grinder Gambit. See what pops up.
You'd be shocked what you see for Wolverine.
Man, when you find out him and Bobby the Iceman's relationship, oof.
I'm sure there's Wolverine gay shit out there.
I'm talking about Gambit and Bobby the Iceman.
All right, let's get back to the movie.
So
Ruining my fucking childhood.
That was an ice dildo.
That's why it's chilly.
frozen popsicle.
It made it toy.
Immediately closes up.
What the fuck?
So, what do you guys think of the technology and innovation? Like all the different technologies, like the tumbler, all the different.
I really enjoyed it.
I have a question.
Really enjoyed it.
Is Lucius Fox a regular?
Lucius Fox is amazing and a huge part of.
Okay, good.
The Batman
I didn't know that. See, I thought he was
Wayne
made for the
Industries.
movies.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Lucius Fox was.
Lucius Fox is a major part of the building of Bat Tech.
I enjoyed his. Like I said, Michael Caine I enjoyed. But if it came to a secondary character, I loved Lucius Fox. I loved how he knew that he was Batman, but he wasn't going to say anything, and he was helping him with all this
Here's
new
a
tech
question.
and everything.
So, if it wasn't Morgan Freeman, would you still like that character? if it was a different actor.
I mean, I guess it all depends on the actor that plays it.
I just pictured Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy?
Just going insane with the fucking role.
Listen up here, motherfucker.
Yeah, how about Kevin Hart?
No.
No. He's too short.
The Rock.
He's too wide.
He's got to be black? Yeah, he's in the comics. He's accurate.
Is he black in the comics?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be funny. A fucking
And
white
his
dude.
son is in a major character in the Batgirl TV show. His son was a major character.
Batwing.
The son of Lucius Fox?
Yeah, his name is Batwing. Stupid.
No, I mean, it's a badass suit.
I know.
It is a fucking badass suit.
You'll see that in
My favorite part of the Lucius Fox is when he's showing him all the stuff when he's about to do what is it, cave spurlunking and stuff like that.
Spurlunking. Not spurlunking. Not fucking Morgan Spurl. All right, goddamn.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Jesus.
Spelunking.
I like spurlunking.
No, but
There's no fucking R.
that
Yes,
whole
there is.
that whole thing where
Depends on where you go out in the world.
I
bet you they pronounce an R somehow.
They may pronounce it. It doesn't mean that it fucking has one in it.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking Baltimore.
the
Italian accent.
that cape that actually hardens up whenever it gets like
Yeah, with the electrical charge.
is that real?
They do have stuff that will change based on the charge being put into it.
That's what I was curious. I don't know if that was
But
actually
you
a
have to
realis-
you have to carry a battery pack.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to be realistic because those things are heavy as shit. Depending
No,
on the charge of the battery.
No. You know, you can have like in his bat
Yeah,
belt.
it's so heavy, right?
Yeah.
That would
So
actually
fucking heavy.
that would
All you're
charge
doing
it
is
up.
putting a small charge through. By putting the charge, you're creating the fucking the molecules. to
Okay,
fucking
I didn't know if it
change
matters
fucking
on how
form.
much voltage you have to put
No,
in.
just
there.
like
No, I mean it needs a certain amount,
Yeah.
But it can be a
it's
minimal
not-
amount.
You
Yeah.
could have
Yeah.
probably fucking 2 AA batteries or a C or a D battery.
D battery. Yeah.
You know,
Back of the bat belt.
yeah.
Bat bell with it. Yeah.
Put it in
Just
the back.
it would suck though.
Yeah.
Really suck. Like if you
fucking run out.
if you run out of juice and you just start falling.
That's when you fucking pull out the gun.
That little joke where they ordered like like
that
over
right?
10,000 or 10,000 of the
They have to.
the helmets or something like that. I'm glad we got a discount or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of funny.
No, we'll have backups. At least we'll have backups.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
The
fall on
next
your head.
10,000 will be better, sir.
Because they had
That's
to
the
order
problem
it,
with the graphite.
they had to order it that way so it didn't seem
Which is
obvious.
understandable. I mean, graphite is very fucking fragile.
It's brittle as shit.
All right. So it makes sense if it ain't fucking just done perfectly right, it being fucking shattering like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. And that is a manufacturing problem you'd run into.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, they're addressing it. That's cool.
Can you play the clip for Scarecrow? Talk about villains next.
I know about your experiments with the inmates of your nut house. See, I don't go into business with a guy without finding out his dirty secrets. Those goons you used. I own the muscle in this town. Now, I've been bringing your stuff in for months. So, whatever he's planning, it's big. And I want it.
Well, I already know what he'll say. That we should kill you.
Even he can't get me in here. Not in my town.
Would you like to see my mask? I use it in my experiments. Probably not very frightening to a guy like you, but these crazies, they can't stand it.
So when did the nut take over the nut house?
They scream and they cry. This is your day now. Well, he's not faking. Not that one. I'll talk to the judge and see if I can get him moved to the secure wing at Arkham. I can't treat him here.
We're hearing you screaming in the background.
Well, he's not faking it.
No.
God, I love that scene so much. Like, how do you guys feel with the mask? Like, that was a perfect homage.
I think it was
like a potato
just
sack.
just like Stu said.
It was like a potato sack, basically, that he just like, but it looked freaky looking. Like it was actually a very good scarecrow mask. I thought it was very, I mean, was that very legit to the comics, the way it looked?
Pretty close. pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
I don't know how closer they could have gotten to it.
I mean, it didn't have
without the hat,
the point,
Yeah.
As much. And,
I think it didn't need the hat. I think it looked good the way it was.
It was really well done. And you can see it felt very
Authentic.
much homemade,
Authentic.
which is what he would have had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was badass seeing him was on a horse, like like a
Oh
headless
yeah,
horseman.
with the glowing eyes.
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool. When
So
all the criminals.
when he's got the mask, I don't remember when he has the mask on. There's something in his mouth, right?
Like a voice modulator.
No, to expel the toxin. Because I know he turns it on, right? But
What's scene?
there's a so when he's opening up the briefcase, right? You see him actually turn on.
He turns like a nozzle or
right?
something like that.
The gas,
Yeah.
right? But I don't remember exactly how he actually expelled it.
He probably has like a little little pouch or something like that.
I'm pretty
that he
sure
presses.
it's a hand.
It was his wrist.
Yeah, it's a hand.
Was
activated.
it?
Yeah, because he puts the thing in his mouth and not to breathe it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All
Because
right.
he gets a taste of his own medicine from Batman himself, and then he gets freaked out and seeing like a demon Batman, basically.
Yeah.
Like all like freaking wet and weird looking or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's like a gargoyle Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was actually really fucking cool looking.
Oh yes.
That Batman version.
Yeah.
And shit.
He was like drooling and shit like that.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I can't stand Christian Bale's.
I had to bring it up. Here we go.
Wait, you don't like Christian Bale?
No.
Why?
I think he's over, especially in more movies. He's like, swear to me. It's just the way he talks, and with his lisp, I can't take it seriously. I'm sorry, like especially when he's talking to Harvey Dent, like I think they've even made memes about it.
I think you listen too much to the
Audio.
No.
The spoof version.
No.
Of it?
Even when I saw it, I thought it was a little overkill on his voice.
Yeah, but after
It's like he has like he's got. I gotta talk like this. Like
You have to differentiate himself from Bruce Wayne.
The Pete Holmes Batman.
yes, that one.
So-
yeah.
He's
So,
amazing.
do you like Kevin
It's
Conroy?
fucking
I
hilarious.
love him.
Kevin Conroy's version was actually more. I think more.
He didn't go as deep though, but he changed his voice.
But it was just a deeper voice. It wasn't him going like overkill. Like he was just talking.
I
in
know
his
that was a
deeper
problem
voice.
for a lot
I think
of
the
people.
Batman. I think
with him.
I think
with that one.
his voice in Batman Begins was good. I
Yeah.
think as it developed though,
It got worse.
it got worse and more exaggerated, and I'm like,
Well, then you saw
Because
his lisp
you
more.
see that his mouth in the first one, like when he's standing there or speaking, right? Not speaking, but when he's just standing there, his mouth is closed for a lot of times.
Yeah.
And then in the second and third one, you see that his mouth.
fucking mouth breather Batman.
Yeah.
All right. It
It
really
was
that pissed me
realistic.
off.
He was fighting for air. He was getting his ass kicked.
It's because he couldn't turn his head.
Yeah.
That's why he was getting choked to death.
I would say the Batman cowl in Batman Begins.
So
though.
it was a different mask and different. Like the first mask, you have the shoulder pads coming to here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it restricts your neck movements. The second adaptation,
He's
is
able
a
to turn his neck.
You have your head here, but you have something around your neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it tightens your neck. You can turn your head, but it hurts to breathe. And you'll change the way you talk.
See, but that's what
That's
I love.
why.
That's why I love Batman versus Superman, because he had the voice modulator.
Those assholes did that post-op. That was all post.
Really?
Yes. The
But I think they did
studio-
it because of how many people complained about his voice in the Dark Knight trilogy.
I guess.
A lot. I wasn't a fan of it. I thought
wasn't
it was
bothered by
overkill.
it. I wasn't bothered by it one bit.
I like his transition though from like suit. Not to go off subject, but like suit wise.
Yeah.
From Batman Begins to the very last one,
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, the very last one. Like you see his entire like his cowl and his entire suit fucking change.
Yeah.
Because in the first one, like he was bigger.
It looked like
kind of bulkier a little bit if you compare the other two. But then he slowly, each one got a little bit slimmer.
I think it
You
was
know?
something like where they related to more of like the way that his stance was almost like a panther or something like that in the first movie.
I would say his body
that's
shape
what I read about when
changed
yeah.
each time because
it seemed like he had like a
he's going for, he had
So-
2 years in between a couple of films where like the machinist, thank you,
Fighter
where
too.
he was
Oh, fat
fucking
man.
anorexic.
No,
Yeah,
it's
the fighter
what
as well.
he did from
The fighter as well.
Yeah.
No, but what he did from the machinist to Batman Begins That was insane.
Yeah, because it was
that was fucking.
He did more of like
crazy.
almost like a wrestler stance compared to his more skinny build in the other two movies.
Well, he's also older, and that shit's heavy.
Yeah.
If you're all day in that shit, you don't want to be in that shit all day.
No.
I like the way they addressed it in the third one, where he ain't got no more fucking goddamn ligaments basically between his fucking knees or his elbows. Everything's just fucking shot.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
But I also love the realism, and when Michael Caine says, "Oh, you're going to be coming home every night with all these bruises and
Broken ribs,
because you see him all bruised up everywhere, but he's getting out of bed doing these push-ups and everything and stuff like that. But it shows a realistic side of getting hurt every night, getting banged up basically from all these criminals and stuff like that. But also, when you think about it, I don't know.
Nocturnal.
Yeah.
That was funny.
It was.
It's like waking your kids up in the fucking morning and shit.
Yeah.
First off, fuck you, Warner Brothers. I created my own modulator to make that fucking voice myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to do the fucking post-op.
Fucking pussy, lazy ass bitches. You should have contacted Goot for that one.
Bitches.
So everyone loved the Scarecrow. Like, what everyone feel about Ra's al Ghul?
I thought he was
amazing
for a villain that I didn't even know about. I thought he was I thought Liam Neeson did a great job. I thought that it was a very commanding voice that he did. He was more of like a down to earth type of criminal. He was a very soft spoken. He wasn't like hard spoken or like that. He was just very soft spoken about the League of Shadows and everything. I enjoyed him. I thought he was a great villain. I didn't know anything about him. Was there a Ra's al Ghul in the animated series?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I know
he wasn't an Irish dude.
There was an episode where he was like standing. There was a guy that was standing near a volcano or near lava. I remember in the animated series. Was that him? Was that Ra's al Ghul?
Bobu.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different character. It's been a while.
That's when they capture Robin.
Yeah.
And like he's testing Batman to be his heir to his throne.
Okay, I thought that was
Talia
Ra's al Ghul.
is in love with him. That's his beloved, her beloved. But you see her in the third movie. Just badly done.
Her character?
Yeah.
It's like Doctor Strange.
That's Ra's al Ghul in the animated series.
Yeah. It's not Doctor Strange.
Oh, I know, but it just his look looks like Doctor Strange. But no, I thought he did a good job. Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him. All right. I enjoyed him.
I did not want to take Roz's daughter. I would not want to take her.
Why not?
Because he has a very particular set of skills.
Stupid.
Just watching Ron's face reactions, priceless.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, you not fucking get it. Who played Ra's al Ghul in the movies?
Liam Neeson.
What other movies has he played where somebody may have taken his daughter?
Oh shit! I'm gonna come and kill you. Yeah.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
I got it,
dummy.
It goes over my head. Simple mind. Come on, you know that. Snow's just laughing.
It's only because you allow yourself to.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you best.
But no, I thought Liam Neeson did a fantastic job with this character.
It was a really interesting take. Like I said, doing an Irishman, but then it made sense with the story they spun for Roz. It was different than what it did as a whole, just passing it along and stuff like that.
No, I know, but like,
but did he train Batman?
You know what I mean? The fact it was an overarching story.
Was there actually a League of Shadows?
What was he in the comics?
Oh, yes.
What was he in the comics?
Arabian, basically, I would think.
That's his
his
base, where he came from.
He's thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Things like that. So, but the fact that it was Irishman, and when I heard they cast, Liam to play Ra's al Ghul, I'm like, how the fuck are they going to do that? How the fuck are they going to have an Irishman play the goddamn Ra's? All right, the same thing when they cast the fucking white bitch in the Avengers who was supposed to teach Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're talking
the
about
ancient one.
Tita Swilton?
The ancient one.
Tita Swilton?
I'm like, what?
Yes.
How the fuck is the ancient one going to be some white fucking bitch? What the fuck is this?
They're all inclusive.
Yeah. But this
really-
made sense with what they did with the story of Roz, of being passing along the name, not being the same, immortal character.
Well, they were trying to go with the thing with, like I said, I'm jumping into the third movie about Bane being the son of Ra's al Ghul, and that wasn't the case at all. It was the
no.
They never implied.
They never said anything about that.
No, but
they never
Batman,
implied that at all.
Bruce Wayne
That's what he thought.
I know that's what he thought, but I thought that was interesting on that whole take.
That was an amazing fucking distraction.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Do you think that was?
Because I was
did
waiting
you know
the entire
that?
time for Talia. I was waiting for Talia. I was like,
oh, so you
especially with how much they were showing her. It's like, you know how important they made her character. I'm like,
son of bitches.
and then they tried to, tie Roz to Bane. I'm like, Bane wasn't tied to Roz.
No.
The fuck is going on here at all? This doesn't seem right at all. And then Talia, I'm like, haha. Yes.
So Bane was really nothing. He was kind of a secondary when you think about it. He was basically just the person that saved Talia.
A tactician, pretty much. They tried to destroy Gotham.
Yeah. So
but it didn't really say for sure if this was Talia's plan or if it was Bane's plan.
It was Talia.
No.
It didn't really 100% say for sure. The motivation behind it.
She was behind
to
it all.
honor her father. That was the motivation. But it was a really fucking well thought out plan from beginning to fucking end. It was an amazing.
But it doesn't follow the comics at all.
No, they've had comics like that where they've blown the fucking bridges and shit like that.
Yes.
And
No Man's
isolated
Land.
the city.
No Man's Land.
Yeah, a few times actually. Yeah. But it was a really, really well thought out plan and playing man against themselves, which would be a very Bane type strategy, but also a very Al Ghul type strategy, you know, where they're both really smart and know how to play big picture games.
All right. Well, that little dream sequence. Well, I guess it was because he thought that he was still alive, Ra's al Ghul, and it was actually just him seeing it in his head. Do you think that was when you saw that? Did you think that it was just a dream?
Oh, I knew it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious if you thought that it was actually
100%. Unless they were all of a sudden in the third movie going to go away from realism, introduce Lazarus Pits, and introduce immortality. I was like, okay, no, this is him hallucinating.
Yeah. So they stuck to the realistic view.
His voice was in his head.
Yeah, I would have been upset if they had actually brought Roz back. I would have been upset because that would have changed the entire tone of the trilogy at the last minute. And I'm like, no, this is bullshit.
Well, when you think about it, the third movie relates more to the first movie. The second movie is kind of like doesn't have anything to do with the first and the second.
No,
the first and
yes, it does.
No, it's all the same ongoing story, especially about Harvey Dent in the third one. But the fact is that the third one brings back characters from the first movie.
And Scarecrow is in all three of them.
Cameo.
Huh?
Cameo.
But he's still in
still
all
there.
three of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's still the ongoing story from start to finish of Bruce Wayne and Ra's al Ghul and the influence of Gotham being the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And that's what Gotham is.
We are back. What the fuck? You brought that thing back for yourself with the jelly beans?
No.
We're sharing, punk.
No.
You gotta way the fuck over there.
I can't eat that. There's too many watermelons in there.
Oh, poor baby.
Spicy boner!
Fuck!
You live long enough to see yourself become Ron. To become Ron.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Fuck!
You wonder why.
Yes.
Cock block by BA's
What were you hoping it was going to go to? What was the other
Lord
one?
shot.
Oh, yeah, no.
Pass this over to Snow.
Wait, what? How dare you?
I said Snow.
It's the wrong glass, isn't it?
No, that's not a cock shot.
Oh.
Oh.
It can be whatever they want.
I was like, cock block, but in the cock shot.
I mean, technically, she could put it in a cock.
So yeah, the end of Ra's al Ghul makes his appearance at Wayne Manor, blows him. Bruce Wayne blows that shit up. Then the epic fight. Then at one of the best endings of the movie. I got something for you. Gives him the fucking Joker card. Fucking
Yes.
beautiful ending.
That was a very good transition.
That was a good ending. Yeah.
But yeah, that was So for the that still gives me chills thinking about it. Just as, theatricality and all that fun stuff, and it just sees that Batman card or the Joker card, sorry, and that's fucking beautiful. So for the second drink, I brought for the Dark Knight, called the Dark Knight. This is I have 1 ounce of bourbon, which is 4 roses.
Oh,
nice.
Multiple reasons, Seal singing the song "Batman Forever," and then the 2 roses.
Kiss from a rose on a grave.
Then the roses he puts for his parents, Crime Alley.
Yep.
So, so yeah, 1 ounce of 4 roses. I have 1.5 ounces of Amarelo Montenegro.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have 1 lime, so it's
Okay.
about 3 ounces, 3.25 ounces of lime juice, and then 1.5 ounces of I made cinnamon syrup this morning. Cinnamon syrup.
Interesting.
And I have ground cinnamon for garnish.
All right.
And why do you call it the Dark Knight?
I found it online.
Okay.
I was looking for a Dark Knight cocktail. I'm
I figured it'd be more darker than this for a Dark Knight cocktail.
I
but-
saw the ingredients. I'm like, this is a perfect summer drink. Let's fucking go.
All right. And it's like rimmed with cinnamon?
Ground cinnamon.
Now, are we letting Snow deliver the shot prior to this?
It'll
or
be after. I need to taste this first.
It don't matter what you say. I'm asking the rest of the guys.
You know what? I don't want her whatever concoction to ruin Goot's drink.
Okay.
This is a delicious drink. I agree.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Because I know I'm whatever
Yeah.
she's making is I'm going to fucking hate.
you may get lucky.
I already saw fucking true watermelon shit. Anything with watermelon fucking sucks. God damn it.
It smells really nice.
I can you can smell cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Heroic.
Cheers. I love cinnamon. Ooh, this is a 2. That's a 2.
Thank you.
That is really good.
It's okay.
No,
It's a 2. It's a 2, but it's okay.
That's the fastest
Hey,
2 of my
it's
life.
a 2. 2 and okay.
He still got 2 for them.
The rimming of the cinnamon.
Asshole.
That is always nice.
It is.
There is.
Yeah. Okay.
A good rim job.
Yeah. No, that. You know what it tastes like? Pumpkin pie. Yeah. Maybe I have different taste buds than you guys, but I
Maybe
feel
you're
it's-
fucking smoking crack.
Maybe it's-
Alright, because
maybe it's the cinnamon. I don't know.
no way on earth that this
It
tastes
does
like
not
pumpkin pie.
taste like pumpkin pie.
No.
Okay, no. Well, it's a cinnamon taste on the top. That's what got it for me. I like cinnamon on my pumpkin pie.
That does, yes.
It's tart too.
I think it does a little bit too much lime. For me, personally.
I like
I
it.
think it's a little bit too much lime.
I like it.
It's taken away from everything else.
It's got a nice.
It's
No,
nice.
I don't think it's got too much lime. I think it's nice. Is it 3/4 ounce per
It's-
glass?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's 1 lime per drink.
1 lime
Okay.
per drink. Yeah, because I remember you asking me because you only had 3. Yeah. I like the cinnamon rim. 2. It's good.
I'll give it a 2. It's very, very tasty.
I'll give it a 1. Like I said, I think the lime is overpowering. I think it's taken away from everything else.
You don't like the cinnamon taste to it? Are you a fan of cinnamon?
I have no problem with cinnamon.
Okay.
And I said nothing negative about the cinnamon. I said
No, that's
only
fine.
the lime.
I'm just curious if you
you
like
literally
cinnamon.
just said, what, the cinnamon? You don't like cinnamon? Why the fuck would you say I don't
No,
like
I
cinnamon?
asked
I said
if you.
nothing negative
I
about
never
cinnamon.
said. No, I said, do you like cinnamon? That's all I asked.
Finish.
Before that, you said, what, you don't like cinnamon? I never said anything about the cinnamon.
Oh, I didn't realize I said that.
You
Once
don't
again,
even
to
listen
me
to your own
personally,
words.
I think the lime is just a little bit too much. Maybe if you had halved the lime, I think everything else then would flow a lot brighter. But I feel the lime is just a little bit too much of a tartness, a little bit too strong of a tartness aspect. It kind of almost closes the, I guess, whatever the fucking arteries are, not arteries.
You know what it is?
Capillaries.
You know what it is right now? I
Capillaries?
bet if you were still smoking, right?
I know.
Your taste buds would totally disagree with you. But now that you've essentially
right.
you've essentially almost stopped smoking as much. Well, you have stopped smoking as much, but if you've stopped, it totally changes your taste buds because they're actually your taste buds are actually coming back to life.
It does deaden the fucking tasting. Oh my god, you might be right.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
So you might have a different.
But no, because Goot's not a smoker.
No, he's not.
Yeah, so I can't say for sure then, because if Goot is enjoying it, then it wouldn't be that the dead and taste buds is what's a lot.
Yeah, but they're coming back to life.
Maybe.
So it's changing a lot of things for you.
And I don't even know what to say. Capillaries might be the best thing, but when you taste something really bitter and you have that, like the top of the jaw.
I know what you're talking about.
That twinge.
Yeah, tightening right there. I think it's just a little bit too much, and I feel that.
I know.
Like it's taken away from the rest of it.
I know exactly what you're saying because whenever I have something sour, I always have that tightening.
Yeah.
But then every single time I'm eating afterwards, I don't have that tightening anymore. It's always at the first time. Like even on a Granny Applesmith apple.
But I keep having sips of this, and each time I have a sip, I feel the tightening.
See, I'm not
it's
feeling
just
it
a
at all.
little bit too much.
So you think
in my opinion, if the lime was halved, I would personally enjoy it better. All the flavors are really working well together. I just think the lime's overpowering.
I think it's perfect, honestly.
2. All right, so you gave it 1.5.
Yeah,
1.
1
or 1. Goop.
No, it's definitely a 2. This is like I said, I found this online. I thought it'd be like a perfect like summer drink.
It is.
And yeah, I made it for my wife this morning because she was
very
curious. Yeah. So she loved it. She was like, "God damn, that's good." I'm like,
That's good.
You made it this morning for her?
Yeah.
Great way to fucking start the morning. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's 2 thumbs up. I'll be making this all summer. I have a whole like
Hell yeah.
jar of like cinnamon syrup. I'm like, gotta use it.
What were the ingredients again? Other than the cinnamon, you said
Listen to
syrup.
the episode and you'll find out.
Just give our listeners
Bourbon, Amore, Gendry, and
I have
Negroes.
Negro has Negroes in it apparently.
The fuck?
Am I wrong?
Brings a certain flavor.
Am I wrong?
So yeah, I have 1 ounce of Four Roses bourbon, 3.75 ounces of Amarero Montenegro,
Negro.
one lime,
Negro.
What is that?
Which is Negro without the accent.
and then 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup.
Montenegro. There we go.
And you made the cinnamon syrup. You like boiled and everything.
At home, yeah, fresh.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know. That's awesome. I like the cinnamon rim on there. I think that really adds to the taste.
It does.
Italian.
That's really good.
Okay. Bitter, spicy, hibiscus, floral. What? Let me type this in instead. Oh, come here, little bitch. Stop fucking with my. What is? There we go.
So, I was pointed out to a very summery drink.
It's a citrusy combination
called a whiskey smash.
Huh.
Is
Have
that
you
like
tried
an
that?
upgrade to this whiskey sour?
So hold on. Let me.
Wait, yes, I have. My wife's made that.
All right, so it's 3 lemon wedges, 2 ounces of bourbon, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, 4 mint leaves, and then garnish with mint. Muddle the lemon wedges in a shaker. Add bourbon, simple syrup, mint leaves, and ice, and shake well until chilled. Double strain in rock sacks over fresh ice, and then garnish with a mint sprig. And then also you could muddle and activate the mint leaves.
Yep.
But supposedly it's supposed to be a very bright, refreshing whiskey drink.
That's almost like a
Whiskey sour.
no, yeah, sort of, but what's my fucking favorite drink? Mojito. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very similar.
That's
to that.
what I was figuring in my mind. The closest thing I could do, but with a whiskey back for a mojito, which is
that sounds like the only difference.
Yeah.
In it is just adding whiskey.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
It.
So that's something
That sounds
I think
interesting.
I want to try this summer just to try that out because I think that'd be very nice and refreshing.
Sounds it.
I'm very curious. You gotta tell us because with your taste buds, I'm curious.
Your taste buds might have changed.
I mean, they're waking up. They're waking up. They're waking
Yeah,
up.
things are going to be tasting a lot different.
You got these gins that you want to do.
I like gin.
Gin might taste different now.
It might taste even better.
Might taste worse.
Shot.
Huh? All right, what's the shot?
Yes.
It's watermelon something.
It's pink.
I think I'm gonna do a
It's
gin
fairy
shot
semen.
right now.
Well, I'm looking
I
at it.
thought
I'm
you were
not.
saying do a gin shot right now.
That's what I thought too.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers to BAC since they made me the drink.
All right. So what gins do I have here?
You only have a couple. You got Gordon's. You got that Sevilla Orange. You got the Intimidation. Imagination, sorry. That's it. A lot of them you took home. That's the only gins I have.
I don't take shit
Really?
home.
We don't.
I may
take-
have the gins from the previous
Your
show,
house.
but that I don't take gins home.
Oh, you got that one that you did for Alien.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. You only got these 4 right here.
Anybody want some gin?
Yes, please.
What type of gin would you like? I'll let you choose as the host.
Imagination.
Imagination, Charlie.
What did you do that for?
Did that for basketball.
Yep.
It's like almost a full bottle here.
Yeah.
We only had.
Yeah, it was just for basketball. And that's right, because you weren't part of basketball, were you?
No.
Nope.
All right, take your shot.
Yeah.
Ron.
Go ahead and hit me up 1, 2, if you don't mind. Would you like one?
I would actually. Thank you.
I'm not praying. I don't like watermelon.
Other stuff in there. It's not watermelon.
Cheers to BAC. Oh, God, that's really watermelon. Oh, God.
Is the
you put
Malort
in
helping it
See that
stick?
pucker?
I don't even taste the Malort.
Do you
No.
feel that
What about
pucker
the
in the back of
Everclear?
your jaw right there?
No.
You don't feel a
So what'd
pucker?
you put
Because
in it?
if something's overly
Well, it's my
sweet to me, I get the
watermelon
same
concoction.
reaction.
I had that
as
reaction.
something
Plus
overly,
Malort.
overly bitter.
Okay.
Plus
So-
Everclear.
This past
Okay.
Thursday for
That's it.
In a Violent
Oh, that's
Nature.
it?
Yeah.
Just
Hop
his
Blossom was sponsoring it.
fucking
So every beer-
watermelon, Everclear,
I
and
took one
Malort.
sip.
It tastes
I
like a
thought my
watermelon
wisdom
Jolly
teeth
Rancher.
were
I think it's
fucking
delicious.
killing
Did you-
me.
See, what?
Oh, the
It was a
original
pale
watermelon.
ale.
Yeah.
It does. It does
fucking
taste pretty
weird.
good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
It's not
fuck
bad.
is wrong
I
with
like
me?
it
Mom was
very
like,
much.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
like,
why he's so
I can't-
bitchy about
I'll
it.
drink
Why
this
are you
Because he's a
so
fucking pussy
hard?
about
Is it
watermelon.
I
sugar
don't
caramel
like
sauce?
watermelon.
Okay.
It's
It makes me
delicious.
sick.
Okay.
So yummy.
Anyways,
So, second movie.
Dark Knight.
the intro wasn't fucking amazing. Like I've seen this movie in theaters. I mean,
It brought me back to Heat.
it does.
Yeah.
He's inspired by Michael Mann. He looks up to Michael Mann.
Yeah.
It's almost a shot for shot for comics, but it's Joker. Heath Ledger takes it to a whole new level. I mean, just the intro alone, it's one of the best intros in a movie ever done.
Yeah.
It just goes right into it. Like you have these thugs dressed as clown masks, and they're talking old school.
Yeah.
And it's just telling stories of the Joker. Like it's
Talking
fucking
all
it
sorts of
pulls
shit
you
about
in.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
This guy thinks he's smart.
That one shot where the camera's like creeping right on Heath Ledger from the back, and he's just standing there,
He's
just
standing
looking
there.
down, and all of a sudden he puts his mask on and jumps on. I love that shot, and I remember seeing this in the theater because I think me and you saw this at the theater over in Cosner's Corner, the old theater.
I think so. I think
That's
so.
where we saw it at. And just seeing this in the theater, just seeing Heath Ledger as the Joker, amazing. Like it was
And we had
what
no
the
idea
fuck?
that Ledger was going to knock it out the fucking park.
Well,
that way.
there was a lot of
No.
controversy about that. It was just like, with Michael Keaton as Batman,
Yeah.
then you had the Heath Ledger's like, Brokeback Mountain, Knight's Tale. Why would he be the fucking Joker? But he blew it out of the fucking park.
Yeah.
His
No
acting was
idea.
great.
And I remember you were so dug in to Jack Nicholson Joker. You were
Yeah.
so dug in before this movie came out. I'm like, no, we got to keep an open mind. We don't know what they're going to, because I already knew the totally different versions of Joker that we could see.
Yeah.
Well, we
And you
talked
were
about
only
this.
used to the-
I know.
the
We
gangster
talked
Joker.
about this in the Joker
Yes.
character study and how each Joker has a different side. When you have
That's why I was telling you, you have to keep an open mind
Yeah.
before we went to see it, because you were dead set that it's going to be Jack. It's going to be Jack Nicholson.
But
That's
think
the one.
about it though. It's almost if you compare, and we've already done this.
Yeah.
But if you compare Heath Ledger's
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger's Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker, right? They're both gangsters.
Yes.
They are.
One-
They absolutely are both fucking gangsters, dude.
I see Heath Ledger more of a terrorist more
no,
than a gangster.
no, not even close.
Really?
No, I wouldn't say terrorist.
No.
I would say anarchist. He
Yes.
he wants to cause as much shit.
Anarchy.
Even his own description, he's like, I'm just a dog chasing a car.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
But
Yeah.
he even said
that was his own logic. It made sense.
Yeah.
100%. He's like, you schemers, you ones who plan, and like that, you deserve all this shit. I'm not a schemer. I'm not I don't have any plans.
Yeah.
I just want to do for doing.
Yeah,
I
that's
turn
it.
their little
I'm like,
plans
yes.
and turn it upside down on themselves.
That is a
man of my
fucking
word.
anarchist right there.
Yeah.
And I love that.
But he is a gangster because he even says, "What am I supposed to do? Rip off gangsters or rip off mobsters? That's boring."
Yes.
Well,
Because
just like
it
he-
wasn't challenging to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is-
He's already done that.
Yeah, but
so
also
he
like
needs the
the
next
challenge.
thing.
But also the thing is that he loves Batman. He says, especially when he's in that the interrogation scene.
He
When
loves
he's-
what Batman has allowed him to become.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he says he wants to get rid of him. It's like, I don't want to get rid of you. I love you.
Yes.
I
Does Jerry
Which-
Maguire exist in this universe?
The who?
Jerry Maguire.
You complete.
You
me.
complete.
Show me the money,
Dude, I would have laughed my ass off if he went. I would have lost my shit.
No, that is a good line. You complete me.
Joker or Batman?
Oh, when Joker says it,
Why'd you do that voice then?
because I was trying
That
to do
was
the
a
Joker
bad
voice.
That was a bad Joker voice. Bad.
You complete me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do Joker voice.
Ron.
I can't do it.
You sound like you're about to fucking attack my kids.
I think it sounds pretty good. I don't want to hurt you.
Okay, no,
You're not coming over anymore.
you are no longer allowed near your nephews. All right,
Jesus Christ.
I tried to do the Joker voice.
exactly. I'm worried you tried.
I can do
All
it.
right.
I can do the Batman voice though. I can do that. I think I do that pretty well. But Joker, try.
God.
That voice you had is the same voice that I picture when you're clean shaven. That comes out of your mouth.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Oof, that makes me scared.
Exactly. When Ron is clean shaven,
Oh, fuck you. It sucks. My kids even hate it.
yeah, but you have to admit, you look very kitty friendly.
What the fuck?
You look kitty friendly.
Hey, I'm giving you a warning right now. Do not fall asleep drunk at a party
Oh no! Oh, that'd be. No, I would. I
with
wouldn't
your
do that. I wouldn't do that.
with your shoes on.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Refresh?
Just telling you right now.
Okay.
I'm curious too.
Awkward silence.
Oh, you don't know? All right, fine. So
You
if
look at his face. He doesn't know.
I know. It's fine.
I'm so
No,
mine.
if-
I don't know everything.
You don't have your shoes on, that means you're passed out.
Yeah.
If you have your shoes on, oh no, I'm sorry. If you have your shoes off, you're sleeping.
Yeah.
If you have your shoes on, that means you're passed out in fair game.
That's a new note to take care of now.
No, it's
That's
a
always-
logical
that's always
point.
been a thing.
Yeah, it's a logical point.
This is the first time I've heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck, college boy?
All right, when you go to sleep,
I never passed out. I got home and passed out.
You got
no,
lucky.
hold on.
You have a car to drive you home.
You took your shoes off and you lay down, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
See?
You
Okay.
went to sleep.
I see
You
what
didn't
you're-
pass the fuck out.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
See, we may say that we got home and passed the fuck out, but we always go to sleep. But you pass out at a party with your shoes on, it means you're fair game.
Even the Highlander show, I remembered enough to go home, take my shoes off, take my contacts out, and then flop on the fucking bed. All right.
I passed
Bam.
out on your couch and I had my shoes off.
I was passed out on my couch too, so I don't remember shit.
We both passed out right. That was fucking crazy. We both. I think how
Same
much did we
night?
drink? Oh yeah, his fucking party. I think we were drinking bourbons all fucking day, like all day.
Yeah, I got to fix my toilet tomorrow too.
Who fucked up your toilet? What do you do to your toilet?
I don't know.
Uh huh.
The toilet downstairs was flooding because it got knocked off the basement.
What?
So Adam and me and Sammy were all cleaning it up.
And we were upstairs, passed out, drunk.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was flooded out. We used to have the towel
What the
in our house, the shop bag.
Now,
What the fuck did he
the wax
do?
ring got.
What do you do?
They
Grab
got-
the toilet
all
when he
right.
was puking or something?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great story.
Right now, I'm fighting.
I didn't know
every
your
fucking
toilet
minute
was.
I have drinking right now.
I didn't know your
Yeah.
toilet was
know.
pulled out of the fucking floor. That's fucking crazy. No, I think the opening sequence was great. I thought it was kind of funny how the bus just slammed right through the bank and then pulled out, and everything was just fine, and the buses were just going in sequence, and
Yeah, it's
nobody
like
said
nothing
anything.
happened.
Yeah, like nothing happened. I thought that was very interesting, but I thought the whole sequence altogether was very cool.
It was. It's what I like about it is just it from the first one, like it's a kind of a slow build.
Yeah.
And then you get to this one here where like it starts off action and it's just non fucking stop.
But it was a really smart opening too.
It really was, yeah.
You know, I was told to kill this guy. I was told to kill this guy. I was told this guy. I bet you the Joker told you to kill me too. Oh no, I'm killing the bus driver. Bus driver?
Yep.
Bus driver.
That's fucking smart. That's fucking smart. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
He is out of now ignoring all the lore and canon prior to like all the comics and animated series. The Joker, this version of him I would argue he is probably one of the smartest ones that is being portrayed.
Yes and no. I can understand the argument. But what I enjoyed most about this portrayal is they went into leaning the fact that Batman being Batman existing is what led to the rise of supervillains in Gotham. If Batman had never fucking stepped up, you'd still have the regular everyday fucking gangsters, regular everyday fucking people knocking over, fucking liquor stores. But without having this masked vigilante, you wouldn't have the Jokers. You wouldn't have the Riddlers. You wouldn't have the Two-Faces. You wouldn't have these insane level fucking goddamn villains and feel it's okay.
Two-Face, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Two-Face, the thing is, Two-Face was kind of he was a hero for Gotham, and then he became a villain because of everything that happened and stuff like that. And the thing is about Joker, which, by the way, the introduction with Joker was, even though that was the introduction right there, you saw his face like briefly for like 2 or 3 seconds, but his introduction to Michael J. White's character, the gangster of Gotham, the pencil trick, that was by far the best introduction right
crime
there.
meeting.
That by far, when we were sitting in the theater and watching that, I was like,
ha, ha, ha.
Oh, that was fucking awesome. Like me and you were like, wow. That was like, what the fuck?
It was just so quick and unexpected, but it fit the character so goddamn
very much.
And the thing is,
fucking well.
And I was leaning over to you because I know how much of a fan that you are of Batman, and you were really hesitant to see what he was going to pull off. And he pulled off a great Joker, but a completely different Joker. Different Joker. When you think Jack Nicholson, he was more campy, more cartoony, more gangster. But this one is more like.
But his character, though, and I say this a lot in a lot of our reviews, is that you need to remember the time frame of when, like, the movies are.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's Joker fit that exact time frame of when it came out.
The late 80s, yeah.
You know. Heath Ledger's Joker fit the exact time frame for when this movie came out.
It's timeless, though. I think this is timeless. You can watch this anytime. This is so rewatchable.
No. You can absolutely.
He steals the show.
But what I mean by he fits the time frame is that when you think of 80s, right, for Jack Nicholson, okay, his character, the way that he is portrayed and the way that everything,
I get you,
you know, and then with Heath Ledger's character, like it's good. It's very similar, but it's a complete 180.
Yeah.
You know.
What time period would you put this at then?
In the time frame that it came out with.
The 2000s?
Yeah.
The 2000s?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to think of the Joker from Joaquin Phoenix. What would you say that would be? Because that one is that one's more psychotic. This one's more anarchy. Jack Nicholson's more gangster.
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I would put that more in the modern time frame. Reason being is because he has the mental issue.
Right.
And with the time when that one there came out, you know, you're looking at a lot of light being shown to mental health issues.
Right.
Not like they were back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
You know, the 70s it was go outside, fucking get dirty, rub some dirt on it, suck it the fuck up. You're fine. You're not broke. You're not bleeding.
Right.
You're not dead. Fucking what are you crying about? You know, now it's a complete fucking opposite. You know, you're gonna have these fucking those types of mental health issues fucking brought to light, which that movie did.
Yeah.
You know, and when the second Batman came out, you had a lot of fucking talk of anarchy and anarchists.
Yeah.
Around the world. So this Joker here fits that fucking time frame.
I
very well.
It fits every day though, even to today's time period.
Well, it would. His Joker would actually fit very well now.
Okay.
As well.
Then what would the Joker be for the deleted scene that was in Robert Pattinson's Batman?
Oh, I hate that fucking version.
Oh, you don't like that version?
No.
Stu, what do you think
Barry
of that version?
Kogan.
Yeah,
of that
one.
that Joker.
Yeah,
I can see that Joker being really fucking cool.
I see him being like
him
stupid
becoming
fucking
very
dark.
fucking amazing. I want to like that actor a lot. Two, this is early Joker.
Talk about a proto Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then becoming into that role and absorbing that role and accepting it, and it's like, fuck it, let's go fucking balls deep in this bitch.
Yeah,
I could see that character, that actor, showing an amazing ride. I really can.
But I have to agree with Good on this about Heath Ledger is that he was an iconic Joker. The Joker, when he was released, when this first came out, everybody was shocked because of the actor that portrayed him, and he blew it out of the park to the point where he even won a fucking posthumous, yeah, Oscar and everything else. He died, and they even say that this role killed him because he was so dedicated. I think he even said that. They said that's what they say, but they also.
Bullshit.
Now,
his fucking addiction to drugs is what's fucking killed him.
That's true.
All right, that's what fucking killed him.
Okay, that's fine. And if
he
you
has
agree
his
with that,
own fucking demons and
but-
his own mental fucking shit, which he portrayed
But let me ask you
in
this.
the screen.
Let me ask you this.
Amazingly.
Let me ask you this.
But no, do not fucking blame any one role.
I'm not blaming it. It's just
All right,
what I'm hearing. But what do you think about this thing where he says that when he made his Joker, he actually watched Clockwork Orange?
Huh?
Would you see that? The
I
Malcolm
watched Clockwork Orange. You know what? I'm still alive.
Barely.
No, I'm not talking about the death. I'm talking about how he made his Joker. It's got a little bit of Malcolm McDowell's Clockwork Orange.
A little bit, as far as
You
somebody
see that.
who loves to watch the world burn. And that's his fucking motivation. All right, that I can understand, and that I can understand the anarchist Joker.
Right.
All right, but you're talking, Ragnar, earlier about each Joker fit the time frame they're in.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to disagree. Each Joker may have been inspired by the time frame they were in, but can you imagine Jared Leto's Joker back in the 1980s? How much fucking fear that character would have put into the regular citizens.
I didn't even think about
versus the citizens nowadays. All right, because Jared Leto is our closest to our modern time Joker.
I thought he did good as Joker, especially in the last sequence that they did for Justice League, the ending sequence right there when he's going against Batman, or when he's talking to Batman at the end at the post-apocalyptic scene. I thought he did a great job.
But imagine the Jared Leto where Harley Quinn is fucking, going into the water and shit like that. That Jared Leto.
That would have been very different.
All right, and just fucking with people.
Yeah.
How insane and terrifying that motherfucker would have been.
Oh, absolutely.
To everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm not even saying it's the Joker that fits the modern time. I'm just saying it's the Joker that shows different embodiments of the character.
Yeah.
All right. And they've all done amazing well. And we talked about this in our Joker episode. You'd have the gangster Joker. You have the psychotic Joker, which was Jared Leto. You have the fucking anarchist Joker, which was Heath Ledger. All right. You have these different Jokers all fighting against each other. And they all serve their own reason to exist.
Yep.
And they're all timeless, realistically.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, any one of them could be at any fucking time, and you can believe how wonderfully they would work.
Yes.
Whether it's terrifying, whether it's just watching the world burn, or whether it's straight criminal.
Yeah.
All right, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. They're smart. There's somebody who's enjoying what they're fucking doing. That makes sense.
Which, by the way, guys, listeners, listen to episode 69, The Many Faces of Joker character study.
69.
It is 69.
69, bitch.
Yes, The Many Faces of Joker. Goot was a amazing host for that episode where we did the Many Faces of Joker episode, and I'll tell you our little arguments about Joker, and I think that's a very good episode. So if you guys want to go back to that.
I don't think there were any arguments in that one.
No, not arguments, but I say there was good banter about the Joker and everything else, and then the differences and stuff like that between all the Jokers. Yeah, so. That's a good episode to go back to.
Drink, by the way.
Thank you.
It was 3 drinks.
This was a good drink.
Oh, this one? Yeah,
This
you did
was
a good job.
tasty.
2.
Okay. It was okay.
You're the only one that.
Fuck you, man. It was good.
Well, again, I'm not going to just fucking go along with the crowd and shit like that.
I'm not going along with it. Why are you pointing at me?
I'm sticking with my feelings.
What the fuck is that shit? You're pointing at me?
It's okay.
I'm not going. I said 2 first. I was the first one to say 2, you ass.
It's okay.
You fucking asshole. Anyways, back to the movie.
Damn.
When I say, it's okay, 1.
Tells you what okay means.
Yeah.
It was excellent, spectacular, stupendous.
You know what?
Elegant, glowing.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds so gay.
Just like
so
Gambit.
gay.
You just ruined it. Fuck you. God
No.
damn. Gambit's ruined for me now.
No,
Thank
you will not.
I'm still doing Gambit.
Good.
Gay.
Gambit it up. But yeah, back to Dark Knight. I love the chess match between the both of them. Just like the way it was shot. You have one shot there. It was not a dull. I mean, I can't say it anymore. It wasn't a dull scene. There are some dull scenes, but it's just the action. You're sucked in. You're like, there's one scene, Joker, Batman, Joker, Batman, Joker, Batman. It was fucking well done, well shot. I just fucking love it.
Interrogation scene was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Which we have a clip of, actually.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
And why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you complete me.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be.
He's very accurate, though.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yes.
Freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Leper. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Where's Dent?
You have all these rules, and you think they'll save you.
He's in control. I have one rule.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule.
I'm considering it.
No, there's only minutes left, so you're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them.
Yeah.
You know, for a while there, I thought you really were a Dent. The way you threw yourself after her. Look at you go! What does Harvey know about you and his little bully?
Where are they?
Killing is making a choice.
Where are they?
Choose between one life or the other. Your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing bride to be. You have nothing to threaten me with.
The scariest line ever. You have nothing to threaten me with.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Where are they? Yeah, it's fucking great. I think, but you know what? The scene with him and Two-Face in the hospital was also a great scene with him.
The best acting job ever.
Oh my
Aaron
God.
Eckhart.
Improv.
You
Yes.
don't fucking recognize
As well.
the Joker when he walks in wearing fucking all that makeup and a face mask.
Yeah.
It was cute.
And then being surprised by it.
Yeah,
Fucking priceless.
Hot little redhead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
wife
Come at me,
Sammy.
SpongeBob.
My wife Sammy actually dressed up like that. Actually,
too.
Like Two-Face?
No,
What?
as Joker.
Oh.
She did a female version of the nurse
Dude,
Joker.
we don't need to know about what happens in the bedroom.
Fuck you. No, this was a Halloween fucking thing.
So I was laughing.
It was
a
a
lot.
fucking at Halloween?
Yeah, it was. No.
You were
What?
saying how some people say this is the role that killed Heath. I don't know why it entered my head. His last movie was Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Oh, I know.
It was
I got to
what?
think
What?
the Imaginarium of
It's
Dr.
a Terry Gilliam
Parnassus.
film. It's actually a good movie
The Imaginarium
of Dr. Parnassus.
of Dr. Parnassus.
Okay.
It's actually a good film.
It's a
because
really good film. And Johnny Depp and a few other actors stepped in to play the role.
that he didn't because he died.
yeah.
It was Jude
Very-
Law.
How many fucking people are talking here?
It was Jude Law, Johnny Depp.
God damn.
Jude Law, Johnny Depp, and who else?
Fuck.
That stepped in.
Oh, Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
You cannot say his name, can you?
I said
So-
Colin Farrell.
At the
It
first
was
time.
it was a really good movie. It's creative, and you had some magic shit going on, and so they ended up cutting it where Heath Ledger's was in the real world, and then once it entered the magic
imaginary world. Yep.
then these other characters who played the same character as him, but just in the magic world as set. And then all the money that they made to play the character, they donated to Heath Ledger's daughter.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's got
awesome.
it's got Christopher Plummer in it. It's actually a really good
Really
movie.
well done
It's
film.
the
Yeah.
same director of 12 Monkeys.
But then I was starting to think, technically, that's the role that killed Heath Ledger.
Well,
That-
he didn't
that
get the
lighthearted, weird film.
Yeah.
Is the role that he took so seriously.
Yeah.
He OD'd on.
Yeah. He didn't get to finish the scenes.
The funny thing about that is, well, about like it's not funny about his death, but like the mystery behind it is that everyone always says, like, just like you said, this is the role that killed him. Is that he took this role so fucking serious. Yeah, he may have been a method actor, but like there's been a few incidents, interviews with other actors on set. One of them was Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
And he even said that to basically debunk all of the news or talk about rumors and shit about him being on set, that he was always like in character. He's like, no. Every time I saw the kid, he was happy. He was smiling. He was happy.
Skateboarding?
Yeah. So
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
No, like all the fucking shit saying that, this, like he was extremely depressed. He may have been depressed, and that's not very far-fetched. But the fact that, like, he was always, like, very melancholy and just down and so on and so forth, you know? He's like, no, I have never seen that once on set. And I was on set a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's just talk of mouth, basically what they think, basically on what they think that happened and everything else. But the fact is that
so, like, this is a still from his final film.
Interesting.
It's it's actually a decent movie.
It is.
It's even got Andrew Garfield in it.
It does.
One of his
A
earlier
young,
roles.
a young Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, it's actually a really good. I'm a big Terry Gilliam fan. I actually am a fan of all. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah,
12
I love
Monkeys, and he's one of the Monty Python crew. And it's actually a really interesting take. And the fact that Jude Law and Colin Farrell and who was the other one?
Terry spent over a decade trying to get this film made.
Yeah.
Then he finally got the financing. He finally got the acting, and then Keith fucking kills himself.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Fuck!
So they kept his scenes in, but even Bishop agrees with it.
Exactly.
But these three actors came
And
in and
they stepped up and like, "Okay, we'll finish it." You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
but the three actors doing like basically a tribute to Heath Ledger for that role because of the imaginary world, and it actually turned out to be it was cool because it changed his image and he even made it look like that his like, why do I look like this?
Yeah.
And everything else, but it actually they had to change that with the writing, but it was a good movie. And that is his last film. You're right.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, Heath Ledger was really dedicated to this role, and I think he did a fucking amazing job. And a lot of people turned him down and fucking thought that why would he get casted as Joker?
Do you think he told the truth at all during of how he got the scars?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, it was always a story, just to
It
fuck with
it
people.
was something different each time. So, well, you know what? Maybe one of those stories.
That's the thing. Do you think any of those stories were truth?
No.
Maybe one of those stories may have been close to the truth.
I don't think it was all
his exaggeration, or over dramatizing of how we got them for each one is, well, obviously well far fetched.
Yeah.
But I think some portion of one of those stories is true.
What do you think, Goop?
It's all bullshit. He'll tell a story just to get sympathy from you.
Yeah.
Or to make you feel a certain way.
Right.
I mean, everything he says is a lie. I mean,
is it though?
Yeah.
He just tripped and fell on a lawnmower. That's all it was.
Really? You didn't know, because you didn't even know
that was an MTV
what was the scene
sitcom.
Was the scene that he was inside the police
where he had the lawnmower blade stuck in
jail
his head
cell?
and he can't remove
the
it.
jail cell, but
Yeah.
they couldn't find any identification form or anything.
He burns it off.
Burned off his fingerprints.
Yeah,
That was to keep the origin, that his origin completely like mysterious.
Yeah.
You see,
But
'cause
to this
most
day, we
people
don't know
point-
100% for sure.
You know what?
Joker.
We don't even know how old he is.
Exactly.
He could be 1,000 years old.
Tommy Wiseau.
Who?
Yeah, he is Tony Wiseau. You're right.
Because we don't know how old he is.
From the room.
Who?
Tony Wiseau?
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy.
God damn it.
But you don't know.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You fucked it up, you asshole.
So close.
I said Tommy.
No, I was saying Tony. All right, but you correcting it stopped me from doing it a third time.
Oh.
You fucking idiot.
Damn. Why can't I? That's my fault.
It is.
Wasn't thinking.
It is your fault.
I got a bonus thing. You got away with it.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
Keep going.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
So yeah, everything he says is like an homage to the character because he'll say something to twist it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can either it's up to the user. You either believe it or don't believe it. Because you at the time you're so sunken into it. You're like, holy shit, is that true?
Right.
It's not till like the Joaquin Phoenix version. You question it. Then you start watching other people say like you watch the different versions of his hand. If you move a certain hand is true.
Yeah.
People say it's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, motherfucker. You watch what hand he's smoking with, he'll change it.
Yeah.
But it's all psychological.
Well, there's another thing is that a lot of people say about these movies is that Heath Ledger really, pulled out of the, that he was the stealer of the show, basically.
He was.
But Aaron Eckhart also did a fucking great, amazing job as Two-Face. I thought he did. I mean, what did you think of Aaron Eckhart, though?
He did an amazing job. I mean, this kind of falls into the Long Halloween storyline. This focuses on the aspect of like, there's Batman, Jim Gordon, and Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
It's their relationship amongst those three.
Right.
So that's what it dives into. The Joker part, I love how they leave it open-ended.
Mm-hmm.
There's no origin. There's no comic book reference to it. This is the anarchist.
Yeah.
I love the relationship between Nolan and Ledger.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time they worked together, and like they've been wanting to work together for years. So
Right.
that's why in the third movie the Joker's supposed to be in the third movie. I would have loved if they cut this up and made another movie out of it, like a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking banger.
I'm sure there's deleted scenes, too, that I would love to see, but he's never released them. I would have loved to.
He won't.
Man,
I'm
I'm sure there's
those. If there are, nobody will ever see him.
Which sucks because I'm sure there are amazing scenes with Heath.
No, I'm sure they are, but out of respect, he will never.
Yeah.
He won't ever show it.
Because the fans are begging for him to, like, will you at least talk about what happened to him? What happens to the Joker in the third movie? I'm not talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, see, the
because
thing
you
is,
don't know. Even at the end of the second one, you don't know.
It's supposed to be in Arkham Asylum.
The funny thing about the end, and I was actually watching this with Sammy earlier, is that the ending of Heath Ledger's Joker is kind of similar, but in a different way to the original Batman because they're both on a high building.
Yeah.
Gets thrown off the building just like Jack Nicholson. He doesn't die. He's hanging on a rope or hanging on what's it called?
The grapple gun.
The grapple gun. But they're both thrown off a building.
Yeah.
I found that extremely interesting and how that was similar to the original Batman movie. That was on a tall building that they had a fight on the top of the building just like in the original 1989 Batman.
That's part of the reshoots.
Yeah.
Like that was him, not him. The way he's twirling. Like there's a few instances in this movie. They shot in IMAX, right?
Yeah.
Like the camera doesn't pick up the voices too well, so he had to sub it in.
The what?
Post credit?
Post credits?
Yeah.
And shit? Okay.
So you can tell a few times, like, you don't see someone's lips move,
Mhm.
you hear a voice.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? You'd be really sharp-minded to catch it.
See, that's not to jump forward to the next one, but that's what I thought it was with Bane.
Yeah.
A lot of times. Because it sounds so fucking
They
clear.
had to absolutely record post-recording.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So while I was watching it, I was paying close attention. Like after the first moment you see him, and then like he just starts speaking, you know.
Yeah.
And then after that, I started paying attention to where, because in his mask you have where his jawline is,
Yeah.
right, that slit where it's open. I kept paying attention. Like anytime he would speak, that's the only portion that I would pay attention to and shit, to like see his fucking muscles move,
Yeah.
and such. And like I'd actually see, so he actually did speak in the mask, but then you can tell that it would be
not necessarily the lines 100% what we're
yes.
hearing.
So you can absolutely tell that it's post credit.
Yeah.
It's like Darth Vader when you think of Darth Vader because you have
no, that was fucking what's his name speaking in the goddamn suit.
No, but he was speaking in the suit, but then
That
you
would
had
be
James Earl
interesting,
Jones doing
recording the lines
Huh?
of Bane. That would have been
Yeah.
interesting. James Earl Jones recording the lines of Bane. Tom Hardy like the physical embodiment.
No, it would have been. Oh man, dude, it would have been funny if Sam Jackson was doing it.
Motherfucker!
I will break you.
Got my motherfucking city, motherfucker.
Damn.
No, but I don't know. I do like the fact that I'm curious, I should say, what it would have been, the third film would have been if Heath Ledger hadn't have died.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand,
He was going to be in
they were
Arkham
planning-
Asylum, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, he would have been a judge. Because Scarecrow was a judge.
Oh.
He would have been the judge because it's No Man's Land. This is a storyline in the comics or graphic novel of where he's like a judge and he's caused so much chaos. And Jim Gordon actually kills him because he kills his wife. Joker kills Jim Gordon's wife. So he had enough. He had a bad day.
That would have been
fucking killed him.
interesting. So he was originally going to be a character in the third movie.
What I understood, though, with the different reading, it was in Bane and shit like that, Batman would have ended up going to see Joker for basically advice on
Like
how
science-
to deal with Bane, sort of the way Batman and the Robert Pattinson ended up seeing Barry Keoghan's character.
So basically like a Silence of the Lambs moment.
Yeah. Dealing from one psychopath
to another,
yeah. how to fucking handle this shit.
Yeah.
And would have given him advice as a mentor-ish to
Or
Batman.
fuck with him.
Yeah, but either way, that's where he was supposed to be playing.
But see, that
side.
fits.
It's an unplayed
though, that
song
fits
that I would
with
have
their
fucking
relationship.
loved.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's funny because the Joker sees him as like this
Exactly.
yin and yang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Batman sees them
Doesn't want to,
sees them
yeah.
as fucking water and oil.
Yeah.
But eventually, it kind of fucking starts to come over to yin and yang.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Batman's view.
Yeah.
Which is
in,
why
in other versions.
Which is why I like to think of that idea versus Killian, Judge character would have been fucking Joker. No, I much prefer the idea of Batman seeking out Joker for his advice on how to deal with Bane and the whole situation.
Do you think
That
do you think
disregards with the aspect of Alfred, though. Because why would he go to him to do that?
Because
he's
Alfred can't think exactly the way
Like a villain
true
does?
psychopath.
He warned him, this man is younger than you,
Yes.
stronger than you, and he will hurt you.
But
he is a younger version of what you used to be.
all right,
Yeah.
Joker would have been able to point him on the mentality. And I don't care physically how strong or fit you may be. If I can start to outthink you and know how your mind operates, then I can take you down. And because then I can start predicting what your next moves are going to be, and I can know how to respond to that. But I have to be able to get into your head, get into your mind space. Joker would have been able to open the door to that psychopathy that Bane has. Maybe not to the genius, but that's where Bruce Wayne's own genius level intellect could come in.
So,
but he needed a way into the psychopathy that he can't picture himself.
He won't allow himself.
Yeah.
It's not that he can't picture.
It doesn't
it's
come.
not, it's
it
not
doesn't come to him naturally.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
versus the way Bane or Joker.
Yeah.
Where they.
It's very natural.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're
Okay,
we're here to destroy.
They have nothing to lose.
All right. Now, for different reasons, but they're here to destroy, where Batman is not that.
Okay, well, here's a question to ask. Who's the stronger villain? When you come to Bane, you come to
in what
Joker,
aspect?
and you come to Ra's al Ghul.
What aspect?
Bane had more death. Bane was more successful.
Yeah.
Joker was more emotional, I would think, in my opinion.
Well, all right. So, how are you trying to judge it though? Like physically, mentally,
Stronger.
emotionally,
mentally and stronger, basically.
Well,
What?
that's two different things.
Mentally, okay, mentally.
What's your question?
Who is the stronger villain? Who is the more opposing villain to Batman? Joker? Bane? Okay. Joker, Bane, or Ra's al Ghul?
But in which aspect?
Emotionally.
Emotionally?
Joker. Emotionally, we Joker.
I think
Joker knows what strings to pull to emotionally and mentally cripple him.
I feel like Batman.
Bane knows what strings to pull to physically destroy the man.
Which also goes into his emotional and mental
It does.
state.
It does. But that's more the emotional and mental is more of a byproduct of the physical beating that you're taking, which is Bane causes, versus Joker is able to push you beyond what you thought your limits were emotionally.
So is
Batman
Bane.
is so close to actually killing Joker because of what Joker's done.
leave out all of the lore.
No,
I know. I'm just saying, like, just leave out all of the lore for all of this.
Yeah,
So
just the movies alone.
Yep.
All right, Joker has Batman getting ready to break his one fucking rule.
Yes.
All right, the one fucking rule he has for himself, where Bane physically does break Batman. Joker doesn't physically break Batman at all.
No, he mentally breaks Batman.
Yeah, he mentally breaks Batman. Bane physically breaks Batman.
But when you're physically broken, though,
there is mental and emotional stuff.
That mental and emotional state comes straight into effect.
But he came right back from that.
And he came right back from Joker's
but
shit
it took
too.
much longer for him to come back from the physical aspect than it did the mental aspect that Joker did. The physical aspect, it took him, which is another thing when we get to that movie that I have an issue with. 5 months to come back from literally a broken spine to peak health, to get himself out of this weird desert fucking ditch, all right, and then get back across the world and somehow sneak himself into fucking Gotham.
No, there's a lot of unrealistic things about that, but I think
it's 5 months.
I don't think it was a
5 months of time.
I don't think it was a broken back. I think it was a protruding
He literally
disc.
said your fucking vertebrae is sticking out and it's not supposed to be. Pow! All right, that's sweet.
Okay, I thought that was more of a protruded disc.
No, he said your vertebrae is sticking out.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I
you missed that.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got protruding discs. I am still walking.
Yeah.
I do not have a broken back.
Okay. No, I don't know. I was trying to see it because
you can have a broken back and still walk though. You can.
You can absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But you'll know it.
Who do you think?
His broken back is very broken.
Who do you think is
Derek
opposing?
Carr had 3 breaks in vertebrae. Christmas game still fucking went out. Goddamn completed that shit.
he did.
Goop, what do you think is the most opposing? I didn't hear you said Joker.
Mm-hmm.
But why?
He can push you to a whole new limit.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie is fear. Second one's chaos. Third one's pain. Those are all themes of each 3 movies. So the chaos is pushing Batman to his limits.
Yeah.
He's learning that he has to differentiate himself between Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Right.
He's got so much going on with just Bruce Wayne and so much going on with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You see him break the rule of being Bruce Wayne during the day. Like the whole the attempt assassination of the mayor.
Right.
Where all those people are there. You have Bruce Wayne going there his fucking Ducati or whatever fucking bike he has. And for some stupid reason, he's up there doing that. this is where it says the boundaries.
Yeah.
So that whole shit happens, and then it's nighttime. You have Batman come in to save Two-Face from killing David Mastalchian's character. But yeah, it's just Joker can do so much damage to him.
Yeah.
Without leaving a finger on him. Bane has to break. Bane will break you because he's fucking. This is
Bane's
amazing.
more the physical, and
This movie, you don't see Venom. He's just it's all him. He's a tactician. He's a fucking bad motherfucker.
Genius.
Son of a bitch.
Tactician's the word genius. Yes, he's very
I took it
smart in what he
as
does.
The mask was the closest. It was pumping something Venom-esque.
Yes, they don't
All
say
right.
it, but yeah.
Oh, for Bane?
It was the closest thing that we could have. It didn't make him strong, but whatever was pumping was allowing him to deal with the pain that he had and continue to function.
See, what I
And
always
as soon
thought
as
about-
that shit started going away, that's when he started
what I also
weakening.
thought about Bane was almost like a Bane is almost like a Darth Vader type of thing, where it was a breathing. It was helping with his breathing. I didn't think it was like a venom being inserted
No,
into
because
him.
he talks about, or not she, but it's talked about the mask that they were able to come up with would allow him to keep the pain at bay. So it isn't a breathing thing. I take it as it's pumping something into him, a constant painkiller, basically, allowing him to function at his normal level.
Yeah.
And the second that's interrupted is where shit starts going fucking off the rail for him.
Yeah.
His when he gets the first tube is broken, that's when you see him start freaking the fuck out. Because he's pain level is stupid fucking high. So you're trying to fight everything and anything that is going on to just like get rid of all that fucking pain. All that shock that just happened to you right now. That's what you're trying to fucking deal with. So when you see him literally fucking goddamn almost break through that fucking pillar on the courthouse.
He punched through, yeah.
And shit, you know? Like that's
insane.
fucking rage and pain he's dealing with to take away, to like basically fucking put it on his hands and fucking forearms and take away from like whatever else.
Yeah,
you know?
direct it.
That's what. So it's funny, like you have a pain in your fucking foot, right?
Right.
Let me see your finger.
Yeah.
You know, how's your foot feel? Feels fine.
Yeah.
How's your finger feel? Oh, finger fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's redirected now.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like major pain.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's all it was. And I thought it was a really interesting way of playing that character right there. The venom that was supposed to be in the character, but in a real world setting. Like it's a painkiller, not a immediate super steroid situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
It's not.
I'm liking
It's
this.
not
I'm
like
liking this.
all the other versions of Bane that you've seen. That we've seen.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the shitty fucking
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Bane.
the George Clooney version.
Yeah.
You know, or like a fun version of Bane is in Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yes.
That's a very fun version
Yes.
of Bane to watch and see. You know, like even still, Bane is very smart.
Wait,
And
whoa,
even,
whoa, whoa. Bane was in Harley Quinn?
TV
Yes.
show on Max.
The TV show on
Cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, the Bane that I was is the one that was in the Arkham. Bane is the one that was from the Arkham Asylum game.
Yeah. He was in there too?
Yeah.
And I remember he was like a boss fight, and he was fucking hard to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he's fucking Bane.
Yeah, I
mean,
I always
he's the bane of your existence.
and I always heard that Bane was actually one of the most powerful characters because he's the only person to break Batman.
Yeah. So think about it. He's as smart of a tactician as Batman, plus massive amount of fucking strength, on top of great fighting skill.
Yeah,
Okay, he's
But he
he's
wasn't-
Batman on steroids.
but he wasn't
literally
10.
All right.
But he wasn't League of Shadows in the comic books.
No.
That was something that was created
No,
for the
but
movie.
I thought it worked really fucking well.
That was added.
And I
That-
could see
it-
Bane working and protecting somebody like Talia.
Oh, yeah.
I could absolutely see that happening.
Yeah.
Especially since Bane grew up in a fucking dark, fucked up place and shit
Yeah.
like that.
because
it worked. It worked really, really well.
Jesus, Castilla Stag. Victory has defeated you.
Interesting accent.
That's Tom Hardy too.
Theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Members of the League of Shadows. And you betrayed us.
Yes, you were excommunicated by a gang of psychopaths.
I am the League of Shadows. I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. You fight like a younger man. There's nothing held back. It's admirable, but mistaken. Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
I love this fucking line.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me. I will show you where I have made my home whilst preparing to bring justice. Then I will break you.
Just so matter-of-factly, too.
Oh, yes. I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit? Oh, your body!
So the only thing that I can hear when I hear him, it's not even when I was rewatching the movies, but listening to it now, is Bane in Harley Quinn.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, no, the voice, just the voice.
Is that
like,
a good
in that
show?
particular
It is,
scene
yeah.
right there.
It's very fun.
It's funny.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a dark.
I've never seen
It's an adult comedy.
I know it's got like a whole thing with Poison Ivy and Harley, but I didn't know it had Bane in it.
Yeah.
When I hear Bane talking, when I hear Tom Hardy's Bane talking, I'm imagining him rubbing his nipples at everything he says. I was born in it. Oh, yes, the shadows are my friend. Oh.
And when he gets that excited voice, he's pinching really hard.
I will break you.
What will break first? Your spirit or your body?
And then he breaks his back and climaxes.
Oh, I need a change of pants.
Bring his body to Turkey.
I mean, it was a really interesting choice for the character. It was a really interesting choice.
I'm happy for him.
Do you think? Do you think Tom Hardy pulled it off though?
He did.
He did.
I think he did an amazing job
it's
for it.
just like Bale did a really good job of Batman, but when you only focus on the words themselves, the way he's saying it, it's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
You were laughing when
Bane
Batman
did amazing, but when you only focus on Bane's words itself, you're like, fucking insane.
Yeah.
All right, this is ridiculous.
I mean, I still feel the pain from hearing that. Just I hear it and I just fucking feel it.
Yeah.
Because like I said earlier, I think
oh god damn, you know that some bitch hurt.
and like the Nightfall series by Dennis O'Neil, Bane is oh my god, he just fucks Batman.
He was
up.
one of Batman's most powerful opponents, right?
He breaks Batman's bat in fucking the Batcave.
No, it was on the street. Those in a dumpster.
Well, no, I could have sworn I'm
Osriel
picturing
closes
he's in
the
the
Batcave.
Batcave because I picture the penny behind him and picking him up and boom.
It was in the street.
I remember
because-
seeing the comic book cover of him breaking Batman.
It was on the street because Alfred and Robin came to save him.
It's kind of like
And that's when Osriel took over the Batcave and locked it down.
Isn't it also like basically it's kind of related to the Superman being killed by what's his name?
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Is it almost like the same thing where they were trying to do like almost like a same time, not the same storyline, but this? Okay, I was just questioning.
It's the death of Superman. That storyline.
Yeah.
How about you have him come back?
That's completely fucking different.
Well, no, because Bane breaking Batman's back basically.
Well, I love the version where Superman fights Bane as Batman. In the animated series, season 4, Brainiac kidnaps Bruce Wayne.
Uh-huh.
And Robin's like trying to keep control in Gotham. The third Robin, Tim Drake. And Superman comes like, "Where's your boss at?" And he's like, "Holy shit, Superman's here!" So he puts in the bat suit, and he's acting like Batman. And there's Bane, Mad Hatter, and Riddler. They're working together.
Yeah.
And they find them, and like Bane is fucking Superman up, and Superman, he gets up and like he's like, "Fuck this," and he just fucking punches Bane across the room. He's like, Robin's laughing. He goes, "He got stronger." Like, it's fucking an amazing show.
Oh man,
I'm correct.
I don't know.
That book is amazing. It's like imprinted in my brain.
Like they're in Gotham Manor right now. He's fucking hurt Alfred. He's coming out of the fucking the clock and shit like that. Bane's about to fuck some shit up. They're at fucking Wayne Manor. Boom. They're fighting. Obviously in the Batcave, you got the Joker card right now, hanging out in the fucking background.
I've read the book, not the graphic novel. But yeah, I the way it was told in the book, it was on the streets
But
of
I
Gotham.
do see other points where it definitely could be on the streets of Gotham. In my mind, it's definitely in the fucking Batcave where he fucking breaks him.
I see it,
picture
yeah.
But then I see other stuff. This is like a weird Mandela effect where I'm like, oh my god, which one's right?
Because the book is told differently. I never read the graphic novel or seen the graphic novel image for image. I just have it picture in my brain just to base off
But the graphic novel should just be a collection of the comics that.
This is the book by Dennis O'Neil.
Yeah, but
it's different.
It is ish, but it's collected off of the general concept that was created in the fucking.
Because the way the book tells it, this happens in the street after Batman saves the escape from Arkham Asylum. They fight in the street. Bane breaks his back, throws his ass in a dumpster. Alfred and Robin come to save him, and Azrael sees what's happening. He takes over the Batcave and locks it down. That was his control.
Like even this one right here, where he's picturing the fucking fight and then fighting, and he breaks his fucking hand on fucking Bane. That's in the Batcave right
On his
there.
belly.
All right, and
those are called abs of
this is
steel.
him remembering the whole shit right here, getting fucked up.
See, he goes
All
to
right?
see like a mystic person and heal his back. That's what they couldn't
Yeah,
say
I
in
know.
the fucking the movie.
Two comic book gurus just going back and forth.
It's because I have a very vivid memory of Kane just crunch and leaving his fucking crippled fucking body on the floor for the Bat family to find. All right,
But they weren't involved in the book though.
But in the Bat, and definitely in Bane breaking, the Bat family found him, and that's why you had Robin, you had Nightwing, you had Azrael, because Nightwing was fucking pissed because he felt that he should have taken on the mantle of the Bat, but Bruce indicated that Azrael should be the one taking on the mantle of the
He
Bat.
met with them earlier before all this shit happened.
But it was afterwards when they found everything that they put the plan in place because Bat's back was broken. All right, and he could no longer be Batman. All right, so and Tim Drake assumed, hey, it's gonna be fucking me now stepping into the suit, and he's like, nope, it's gonna be Jean. All right, and Tim was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah.
All right, and they found but they're the ones who found
In
him
this,
broken.
did they reference Tim's dad being a handicap as well?
That I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
But it does feel like it would make sense. That does feel like it would make sense.
Two comic book gurus going at it. I love it.
Is this more imagination?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's your shit. We gotta go through that bottle.
Damn, that's good.
So bright. So very bright.
So shiny.
Yeah.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Diamonds are forever.
Diamonds are forever.
Like the size of a tangerine. Like the size of a tangerine.
There was a lot of. What did you think of Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises? And Hathaway.
I've lost many loads. I love the scene where she gets into
Wow. All right.
That's what see your face reaction.
Do you miss them?
No.
I felt that they needed. If Catwoman was introduced in Batman Begins, and then the story kind of developed over the years, while she was just a background ancillary character,
Yeah.
I think that would have been a better payoff situation. I felt that the growth and the acceptance of Catwoman was way too quick. Way too
A little
quick.
bit in the first
No, it
one,
was,
a little
it
bit in the
was.
second
Yes.
one, and then like full blown in the third one.
Yes.
I think that would have actually worked out pretty
Yeah.
fucking well. I think that may have worked out better than just like. So when they introduce new characters in the movies, it sucks when they do it like at the end of a series or at the end of a trilogy like this one.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing left for you. There's nothing left for that fucking character.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a short character arc.
Yeah.
But
you know, so like you actually need to be able you need to be in the know of everything that has happened in like Gotham City and the Batman world and lore.
Yeah. So realistically, you think in part 3, he spent realistically an hour with this bitch before he ran away with her and started a new fucking life. He had an hour in person
that's all
fucking
it takes.
contact.
That's all it takes. Sometimes.
You know, realistically.
I mean, that's how you got married.
After an hour.
Very, very short time period.
You think it was an hour?
Very, very short.
It was not an
very,
hour.
Very short period of
It's a
time that he was
movie?
dealing
No,
with her.
no, no,
All
it's a
so
movie,
he
so
caught
they're
her
probably-
he
there's
caught
more
her
time.
robbing the safe.
Yeah.
All right, and that
Fell
was
in
they
love.
showed that entire thing. That was what, 2 minutes?
And then the party?
All right, the
but-
party. That was another 7 minutes, let's say.
So you're looking at 10 minutes
All
of
right.
screen time right now.
That's and then you have him meeting up with her after the city's been taken and trying to do it. And they
She
show
waits
That's
until
like
it's
5
downfall.
minutes.
that's like 5 minutes here, maybe 10 minutes there.
No,
So trying to figure everything out.
When they're
It
on the
wasn't
roof,
long.
that's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then escape, that's probably another 2 minutes, so that's 4.
Yeah, but when they escaped,
So,
they probably could have had a
honestly,
lot of time.
No. Huh?
They probably, when they escaped, they could have probably had a lot of time right there.
Yeah, screen time. Doesn't matter. So
you're
actually,
going by screen time or you're going by off screen time?
Screen time.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
you're
15
probably
minutes.
looking at less than an hour
15 minutes.
That's what I'm
of
saying.
screen time together.
And I feel like they're showing whatever
Yeah, but
real
you know what?
interactions
They
they would have.
So do you think it would have
So
been better?
he went from I'm going to fake my entire fucking death, including to my best friend Alfred. All right, and predict that, but I'm going to run away with this bitch who I've spent less than an hour of my life with.
Alfred's not
But you know
there.
what though? When you zing, you zing.
Alfred wasn't there.
Do you
he was
think?
gone.
Do you think this would have been better off in long form storytelling?
Yes,
It should have been brought.
that's what I said. If they
Everything.
had
The first
introduced her in Batman Begins,
Yeah.
and then had her be a minor throwaway C story villain.
Yeah.
All right, and then had some interactions with her. In,
You know what?
in
I wouldn't
part
even
two.
say a fucking.
But no, just
I
something
wouldn't even
small.
say
It
a
could have been just-
villain though.
Yeah, no, just something small
Like
where
maybe
he ran
some
into
sort
her
of
a couple
interaction.
times. Yeah, just something small.
No, no,
Where
I
she saw
can see that.
a cat burglar and
Yeah.
shit like that. And then in the second one,
Which I
he
like-
spends a
I
little
like-
bit
I
more
like how
time
they-
with and gets to know the character. It's an ongoing relationship that's built up, and then by
Right.
the time part 3 rolls around, they have these almost decade worth of interactions that they've had, and not just what we've seen on screen,
Yeah.
but we can extrapolate off screen, and then you can see, all right, we understand him believing enough in her to come back, and her believing enough in him to choose to come back. You know, that character arc
Yeah.
would make sense. And him risking everything to try to save the program for her, to give her a chance out of everything, because he's now learned she's actually a good person and shit like that.
He wasn't
boom,
made
boom,
it.
boom, 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 boom.
He knew he had her at the end. He made the fucking program.
Yeah.
But
It was all part of his. Like it weirdly
It's all
enough,
part
it,
of the scam to get in her panties.
it worked.
I mean, I don't fucking blame them.
So we talked about all the villains, the setup of Gotham, like how Batman, like how he finishes being Batman. Do you guys okay with that ending?
No. I thought it was weird, especially with the whole fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt going to the manor and seeing the whole rise. Like, I didn't know if that was a Robin thing or a Nightwing thing. What was the whole point of that?
No,
Was
that's
it-
supposed to be Robin. It was supposed the whole lead up to it was supposed to be.
Batman can be anybody.
Yeah, he can be anybody, but when that character stepped onto the platform and you see it rise up,
Yeah.
and you just see everything come
Yeah.
to life,
Right.
You know, that was supposed to be the start of Robin's story, of Robin being
the
born.
protector of Gotham.
Yeah.
He was just handing off the mantle to the point where even Bruce was like, all right, I will give this fucking place to the city with the specific instruction, do not fuck with anything here. This way nobody ever fucking finds the goddamn Batcave.
Yep.
That's the entire fucking reason. They said, don't fuck with anything. All right? To ensure the next generation of protectors is there.
Yeah.
And it happens to be hit by his choice, Robin, which I actually was really cool with that Robin right there. Even when he fired and had to shoot those fucking people.
He threw his gun away.
Yeah, he was disgusted by that action of having
that should
to
have
do
been
it.
that was a very telltale sign right there.
Yeah.
That like, all right, pay attention real quick. Something's gonna happen, and it's gonna lead into possibly something else. But you don't find that out until he actually checks out of the precinct.
Yes.
And shit.
And the fact that he said, he was raised in an orphanage with that because his fucking parents died.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, okay. Everything was laid out really fucking well in a believable aspect versus grown ass 30-something man.
So what was he supposed to
hanging
do?
around with a 12-year-old?
Yeah. But what was he supposed to do? Train himself to be the new Batman, basically?
That's where the fucking story falls apart. If you had John Paul Valley, Osriel, come into fucking play, that would have been a fucking game changer.
Yeah.
Wait, who was that?
Osriel.
Oh, okay.
He's like his
I
forefathers.
missed the last name.
His name's Valley. John Paul Valley. So he's Osriel.
Yeah.
But his parents before his father's the first Knights of Gotham.
Okay.
So that goes into a whole different storyline they could have took with it. Because
That would have been cool.
You can't just introduce Robin like that. That's
Just like out of the blue, bam.
Because I
like
feel
your real
if
name, Robin.
if they introduced the Knights of Gotham, they introduced a weird religious cult aspect of
What
it.
are the Knights of Gotham?
Exactly. See?
Yeah,
right
I know.
there.
I
Most
know.
people don't know who the fuck that we're talking about. Almost everybody knows who the fuck Robin is, right? So, and in a way, once again, to introduce Robin without having to be a little 12-year-old boy that he's fucking kidnapping off the streets and then replacing
Circus,
whenever
man.
one dies real quick.
Then
From
number
the
two.
circus. They were acrobats.
But it was a real world version of how a Robin could come to existence without having to be the weirdness that goes with it. We've all seen the meme how quickly Batman replaces one Robin after the other, where it's just a skateboarder just skating by, grabbing a child and continuing on.
Seeing the skateboard just keep going.
I've never seen that meme.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
have.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. It's because Batman replaces his Robins very quickly, very easily, without a lot of fucking,
There's
angst.
been multiple Robins?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Including his own son.
It's been like 5,
There's not
6.
one Robin to rule them all.
Who's the mother?
Talia.
Talia. She drugged him. She gave him
And then
drugs
raped him.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
rode that dick till he come in her.
Yes. Wow.
That's what she did in the dark.
Yes.
That was in the yacht.
In the dark.
I'm not even joking.
That's why he fucking bolted.
Was she crippled after that fucking accident? Is that why she was in that white position? She's like,
Her back was broken.
The back was broken.
I think she got like sandwiched.
Yeah.
And then
Hank.
after the rebound, she was just like,
You feel the heat.
It's too late now.
I would say she did the scorpion, but it's in the opposite direction.
But Talia in the comics was a bad bitch.
She was.
She was a bad fucking
Yeah, this
bitch.
didn't do much.
No, it didn't do her justice
for
at all.
her.
She was a bad
She was
bitch.
just like an office lady in this one.
No, she was still vicious. You could tell. She
Yeah.
carried.
You can
she
see it
carried
in her
some-
eyes.
Yeah.
You know,
So the actress did
she's
really
smart.
well.
She's very
Yeah.
smart, like in the movie itself, but like in the comics and shit,
she was bad.
She's like
It's just
10
rushed.
times.
Yeah.
The movie was rushed. Like they.
Was what?
But you had Joker dying.
4
and you-
years. Well, what was the time frame between the
3
second and third?
years.
Was it 3 or 4 years?
3 years between 1 and 2.
But 4 years.
4
And then
years,
8
right?
or 9
Okay.
years between 2
3
and
years
3.
because it was 2011 or 2012 where Dark Knight Rises came out.
Is it 2012?
Because it was 05,
I have it written
08, and it was either 11 or 12.
2012. That's my bet.
Rises. 2012.
All right, so
Yeah.
3 years between 1 and 2, 4 years between
But
2 and 3.
I'm saying the storyline was rushed.
No,
Like,
yeah,
they,
yeah.
They didn't know where to take it.
But
July
it was
2000.
long.
It was
It was a
2012.
long fucking film.
That was 8 years between, like, I mean, the gap.
yeah.
You
yeah,
know.
the gap between 2 and 3 in universe was like 8 years.
It was
Well,
8
remember,
years.
remember that guy says 8 years. This guy's been gone, and then all of a sudden this night he comes out. It was like 8 years.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
8 years between 2 and 3 in universe, but in reality it was 4 years.
But the thing is, I didn't understand. Was he actually still being Batman, or was he
No.
completely? a hermit.
No.
Because he didn't have that
After
Batcave.
Harvey Dent died,
he hung it up.
He took the blame for killing Harvey Dent.
I understand that, but the fact is,
Honestly,
that
it wasn't
he
even
had,
after Harvey Dent
no,
died.
But then he had that full.
It was when
no, they were talking about that night.
No, I mean,
no,
it was
doesn't
when
make
fucking
sense.
what's her name died.
It doesn't make sense because he had the Batcave.
No, it was when Harvey Dent died.
Rachel.
It was when Harvey Dent died because he had to take the blame for killing Harvey Dent. This way, Harvey could continue to be the hero that Gotham needed.
But you also remember that the
but he
mansion
checked
burned
out when Rachel.
Yeah, but you
he
also
checked
remember
out, but he was still a part.
He was still continuing.
He went AWOL though from public life.
Yes.
Once the night that Harvey Dent died.
Yeah.
is
But
when
he was
went
still
AWOL.
being Batman.
No, he wasn't.
So the back. Okay, that's the thing I don't
there
understand.
was no
Batman for 8 years.
But there was a Batcave that he had all set up brand new.
No.
The Batcave looked a lot more. He didn't have that lift and all that stuff.
He
in
had
the
it
first
set up.
movie.
When he rebuilt Wayne Manor, that blew up in the first movie.
Yeah.
In between, while 2 was going on, and in between 2 and 3, Wayne Manor got refinished, and so he reconnected to the real Batcave that he had underneath from Part 1. He reconnected to when
Okay,
Wayne
so
Manor
that's
was
what
rebuilt.
confused me. It seems like that he was still being Batman.
No,
but
he was not being Batman. Batman had disappeared for 8 years. There was no Batman.
There was
That's
no
why
need-
he was
there was no
living
need for him.
Yeah, he was living as a hermit. The city was getting cleaned up based on the Harvey Dent,
the Harvey Dent rule or the law. Yeah.
All right, everything was going in the right direction. And it wasn't until there was a reason to have a Batman that Batman came back.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to. He needed to be the villain for Harvey to be the hero.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what happened. And then the story, like you said, it felt rushed maybe in the third one, but it was still a long fucking movie.
It was. Yeah.
It was a long fucking movie.
It was the longest one.
It
It
was
was
a
like-
lot of shit they were trying to cover.
They were.
I think it was 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I mean, which is funny because they're trying to cover 6 months, but so that's 6 months after Gotham got taken over, and then figure what
5 months after Gotham took over. 5 months from the time.
Was it 5? I thought it was 6.
5. When Bane took over and got the core out, they said it will start degrading within 5 months. It'll reach.
Okay.
So
all right. So total time then would
we'll
be
say maybe 6 months for total time.
6, maybe 7 stretching.
If that.
Stretching
It feels
from
like-
the time that Catwoman took the pearls till
to me, that's right.
you
I
know.
think it's 6 months.
Yeah,
But
it was
I thought it was
7
a
would
year.
be an extreme stretch.
That he was inside the pit?
No.
What?
How long was he inside that
Where'd you
jail?
hear the pit?
At most,
the jail cell. The jail.
At most, 5 months.
4 months.
4 months and change.
4
At
months.
At most.
Because when he came back, they had 12 or 18 hours before the fucking bomb detonated.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 18.
Yeah.
But it was the night that the shit happened that he broke him, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So even if he was able to get wherever this fucking prison was within a day.
One day.
All right. And then he was in the prison for 5 months, was able to get back out of escaping prison and get back to Gotham and sneak in somehow within a day of the time he escaped prison. At most, he was in the prison for 5 months.
So you feel like
At
the most unrealistic
that is the most unrealistic thing to this whole thing.
Okay, yeah, that's what's okay. Because so, what do you think is the most realistic?
He also went from a complete hermit who was walking around with a cane and beat the shit to Batman in a month at most.
Well, he had that metal thing put on his leg, and he actually
I
able to-
still don't care. Let me put a fucking metal thing on your leg, and you tell me you're a goddamn Batman level immediately.
Let's put it on your shoulder. and see what
All right.
happens.
Yeah. That's a pneumatic brace.
Yeah.
So put it on your shoulder.
It
Yeah,
fucking
feel-
helps, but you're still going to be fucking, unless you're wearing it on all your fucking joints, you're still a crippled old man.
Yeah.
All right? That's,
Your back, your
Yeah.
other leg, your hips.
Yes.
You know.
they said both his knees had no ligaments. Both his fucking elbows and shoulders had no fucking ligaments left. All right? No cartilage.
Yeah.
He was beat to shit. And then all of a sudden he puts on one brace and he's able to be Batman again.
Yeah.
No. No.
That's why the third one is the most rushed one.
Yeah.
Like not
That's weird,
Not from the second to the third one, but in the movie itself, it is very rushed.
It's the least criticized out of even
But
user
I will
score.
also say that
Well, the critics have never listened to our show.
No, even user score.
the third one,
Users have never listened to our show.
the degradation of the city felt very real. I could see that whole city becoming
Pittsburgh.
that much a shithole, and that's what we're talking.
Pittsburgh
I can
Steelers.
definitely see that happening.
That's the whole team, wasn't it?
And
The Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
It was believable
Ben
the way the
Roethlisberger.
government was
Heinz
responding
Ward.
to. I absolutely believe the way the government responded to the threat. Well, like, yeah, come over here. I'm going to fucking nuke the place.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. And you let anybody escape either. I'm going to fucking nuke the place. Fuck. All right. All right. It was very believable. And I appreciated that because it was a good study in man.
Yeah.
And the mentality as a herd people, which is what we are.
Well, that's what was in the second movie. The was it Game Theory or Trivia Theory?
Game Theory.
Game Theory. The two fairies.
Yeah.
And like having them pick it, like Joker setting the
Yes.
rules and standards. That was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good test of
Yes.
humanity.
Societal norms.
Yeah.
And Joker purposely giving the wrong location for each one.
Oh, yes.
So knowing that Batman, no matter what, he's going to choose the wrong one then.
Yeah.
No matter fucking what.
Right.
And that was genius. I was like, that's fucking amazing. That really fucking is. And I appreciate that. And I do think he chose by going after Rachel instead of going after Harvey. He chose the selfish route.
He knew what he was doing. The Joker knew what he was doing when he gave him those the addresses.
Oh, yes.
But Batman should have chosen going
Harvey
after
did.
Harvey.
Yep.
Harvey was the right choice
He was the savior of Gotham.
to save logically, even though it ended up emotionally fucking up Harvey and shit like that. But Batman didn't know that when he made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Batman chose the wrong person.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
So
He absolutely did. He chose his own selfishness for his own personal gain.
He chose his dick.
No,
I wouldn't say his dick. No, I wouldn't say his dick because he never fucked her.
And he was
But he
even
wanted her.
No, he may have wanted her, but he even was happy with her being with Harvey. Even it meant him not being with her because it made her happy.
Yeah, but he thought that she was wanting him no matter what.
He may have thought that.
He
but
never got
even
that letter from Alfred.
But even after, he came and, told her, hey, I'm not Batman anymore. And she's like, too fucking late, fucker.
Yeah.
All right. It don't fucking matter. He's like, okay, cool. I still want you to be happy. I'll still support the guy that you're fucking with. Not only will I support him, I'll believe in him enough to do good things for this fucking city. I will make him a fucking star. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And the whole point of it was to encourage him to be as successful as possible so that she could be happy.
Okay.
All right.
And he even told her that at the party, on the balcony, because she knew when he's making fun, of him, but he wasn't.
He's like, no, I'm fucking dead serious. He is the savior of fucking Gotham.
Yeah.
Not me and my little fucking goddamn
You
unicorn.
want me to hang up my cape?
Yeah.
He is here for me to hang up my cape.
That's the entire
He
fucking
did it
thing.
without
I
a
want
mask.
him to succeed so I don't have to do what I have been doing anymore.
He did it all without a mask.
Yeah. And my body can't take it anymore.
I'm a little bitch.
You fall from a fucking 12-story building, hitting all the fucking rails and fucking
Also set on fire, too.
everything that's on the side of the fucking buildings.
Keep in mind, he also was heavily armored, and that isn't what fucked him up.
No,
the lack of cartilage
no.
between his fucking joints.
No, the first
is what
time.
fucking got him.
No, the first time he fell, he was not wearing any. He was wearing like sweats.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Commissioner
He was
Gordon.
bad at parkour.
Yeah.
He was bad at parkour. Okay.
It's funny. Every time I see it, it's like, parkour. Oh, shit. Parkour fail.
I just hear fucking Michael Scott from The Office. Parkour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parkour.
And jumping off a book.
So, damn, so that concludes the show then.
Wow.
Let's do critical. Who wants to go first?
What are we doing?
High reviews.
Just critical enjoyment?
Rank all the fucking 3 movies.
Together or separate?
Best to worst.
Best to worst, yeah.
Best to worst. Okay. 1, 2, 3. In that order.
Okay.
I think the first one is absolutely fucking amazing. It absolutely fucking revamped Batman as a character the way I think it should have, and it absolutely continued into the second one with the Joker, and the third one, like we said, a little bit ago, it felt rushed. It did, but like the difference between 1, 2, and 3 is very minuscule.
Yeah,
like it's like a cut hair difference in between each one, but it's just like the littlest thing that is the biggest fucking difference.
Okay,
between those rankings there. Enjoyment. Are we gonna do enjoyment for all?
Just for the trilogy,
all three together?
Yeah.
Trilogy as
Okay.
a whole.
All right. Enjoyment for all is a 5. Absolutely fucking love them. I can sit down and fucking watch them anytime. If they're on, I'll sit down. Doesn't matter what part they're in. I think that they absolutely told an amazing story and revamping the Batman character to bring it back into light for a newer generation to enjoy, like we did with the originals.
Yeah.
And it started to bring a lot, I think, some of the lore of Batman to light for people who don't know it. But I can overlook the shortcoming of the last one when they
motherfucker.
It's not that coming.
I
saw the hand.
He got my nibble.
I can overlook the shortcoming of the third one when they dropped the ball, I think, on Robin. But for 5 for enjoyment, with critical, I can't overlook that portion there, and the third one being rushed. So overall, for critical, I give it a 4.5.
It's still pretty high.
Like I said, it I think it really did revamp what the lore of Batman that's out there is, and help bring Batman back to light. Excuse me, for the younger generation that wouldn't really understand, like for some of us, like our love for the original Batman, of the Michael Keaton Batman. So this one here helps give other generations like an understanding of the character itself.
Right.
And Christian Bale, he did an amazing job, I think, minus his whatever that was.
Asthma.
Was it? It may have been asthma. Maybe. I don't know.
He's allergic to the suit. Just kept adding up.
Fucking late.
You gotta ask the lisp in there.
Well, he'll get to it. So that's mine.
Well done. Go ahead, Ron.
For the ranking, it'd be 2, 3, 1. I like the second one the best. The third one I actually enjoyed. The thing is, when I watched this in for
Did
this
you say
review,
2, 3, 1?
2, 3, 1.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, when I watched this in the past, I always thought the third one was my least favorite. But watching this again and analyzing it, and Bane's character and everything else, I understand that it's a very rushed story, but I enjoyed Bane's villain character. I enjoyed Talia. I enjoyed the whole thing with Catwoman and everything else, and the whole city going into basically a war with each other with the Bane's men and the cops. I really enjoyed that one, so that's why I put that as number 2. And the Batman Begins was great. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love Batman Begins. I thought it was a great movie. It was a different take on Batman than I was used to, because you got to the point where it was campy, where it was like dark and gothic, and then it went to very campy, and then it went to like very hardcore serious. But I really enjoyed the third one. I enjoyed Tom Hardy as Bane, but Heath Ledger's Joker and Aaron Eckhart, I thought, did a great job as Two-Face and Joker. I thought they were great to watch. They were stealing the scene in the movie, and I thought that the whole thing, even not taking place during Wayne Manor, it was basically his what do you call it? The thing up in the where Rachel Dawes felt safe. What was the place it was
Wayne
called?
Tower.
Wayne Tower, but it was I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Michael Caine, even in the second one, I didn't care for him in the third one as much, but I loved him in the first one and second one. But still, the third one just felt better to me. I enjoyed it better. I enjoyed the whole war and everything. So that's my ranking for my critical and enjoyment. I will go 4 and 4 because they're not my favorite Batman movies. I enjoy the Michael Keaton. I enjoy Ben Affleck's Batman movies a whole lot better than this. I do not like Christian Bale as Batman. I've never really thought that he was a good Batman. I thought he was a very good Bruce Wayne. But when it came to Batman, his over-the-top yelling and screaming just didn't work for me. But it just... The villains stole the show in those movies more than Batman. I enjoyed the villains more than Batman. I enjoyed Batman in the other ones better. So I thought they were critically really well done. Christopher Nolan did a great job, especially with the practical effects, the scenes, the city of Gotham and everything else, which is basically just like, New York when you think about it. You can even see the World Trade Center being built in the Dark Knight Rises, the new World Trade Center being built. So they just use New York as a setting, basically. But yeah, I give it a 4-4. I love these movies. I will watch them again. They're just not my favorite Batman movies, but they are very enjoyable and they're very well recommended. It's just I like other ones better. So 4-4. So there you go.
Very nice. 1, 2, 3 for me.
Yep.
That's fine. Yeah. Which is weird though, because I do feel the characters developed more as the films went on. Yes. Were written and more polished.
Yeah.
As the films went on, the writing was better as the films went on. But just everything worked more so in the first, and then the second and third. But like you were saying, Ragnar, they're very close.
Yeah.
They're all very close. And I think it's an amazing trilogy story. I really do. It's an overarching story from start to finish between the films. Told really well the rise and fall of Batman and the sacrifices that he made. The villains were amazing. They were the best villains, in my opinion, of any of the Batman films.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I feel they were the most realistic, believable, understandable villains of any other Batman film. As much as I loved Jack Nicholson, as much as I loved Michelle Pfeiffer and stuff like that, Danny DeVito, they were caricatures, except for Nicholson, let's say.
Yeah.
But they were caricatures of a campy idea. And
right.
While these ones all delivered very grounded, real villains.
More believable.
Yes. And villains are what make stories. All right. The stronger the villain that you have, the better the story you're going to.
That's why I feel like they
better
stole
the hero's going to be.
I feel like they stole the show.
They absolutely did. And I really enjoyed this trilogy a lot. I'm probably gonna have to give it a 4 3/4 for enjoyment as a whole. A few things here, a few things there. That can be some tweaking, but very, very little. And critically, I'd probably give it a 4.5. And mainly that was taken down by the third one.
Yeah.
They had so many. As good as the film was, because I really did enjoy the film, it had a lot of technical flaws, and
plot flaws too.
Yes,
I loved how when he's in the Batwing and he's flying over the 18-wheeler,
yeah,
and shit with the Connex box, and you have the tumbler fucking pointed at him and he's firing at him, like it's just air. It's just dust.
Yes.
It's like poof, nothing. Poof. Like, dude, you're like 6 feet away from him. How the fuck can you not hit this goddamn thing? Like any part of it, you know? I'm like, it's fucking bullshit.
What kind of
magic? I know.
Technically, what kind of what way was it flying? Was it like a hover or what was it?
What, the Batwing?
Yeah.
It was
It was called something else. It wasn't a Batwing.
No, it was the Bat.
Called.
That's what it was called.
Yeah. But it was a
it did have a different
acronym
name to it.
Yeah, I think it was like almost a Harrier hybrid situation with minimize tail wash from the rotors.
Yeah. His main
good.
rotor was built underneath.
Yeah.
Like look at it as like a lobster tail.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right underneath it is where his like main rotor was.
Right.
That was giving it the oomph. You know, and then
the lift.
The lift, and then I think the front portion had the rotors to give it the forward momentum.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it was.
And it was designed to have minimal rotor wash,
Yeah.
so it can fly in between buildings,
Yeah.
in a more city urban environment,
Yeah.
To be more maneuverable.
That part when he was in the alleyway was amazing, though.
Yeah,
That was funny.
Yeah.
That part was funny.
No, there was a lot of good parts. There really was. To all the films, and even the third one. Like I said, that's the one that takes the critical down to a 4.5.
Yeah.
That's the one that has the most glaring problems, technically, to me.
And the thing about the vehicles is that how the first movie is the Tumbler, the second movie is the Bat Pod, and then the third movie is the Bat. What was the Bat?
Bat.
The Bat. It's just weird that they just went to a different vehicle in all three movies.
Why?
Why is that weird? They're up
because the fact that the Batmobile, the Tumbler was never even used for Batman at all in the third movie, other than the Bane and his forces using the ones that were caught in that.
It was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
why is that weird? I mean, they just kept.
It's just it's weird not having a Batman movie without the Batmobile.
It was
They
there.
had it there.
Yeah.
They were just different. It was not being driven by the Bat.
Yeah.
They're just introducing new
New tech,
updated
and then also
versions.
new toys.
Yeah. So if you had to pick a best vehicle out of all three, which one would you pick?
The Bat.
Okay.
I would fucking love the Bat.
Yeah.
I would go insane. I would have so
I
much
picked
fun.
the Tumbler.
Tumbler.
Same here. Take the Tumbler.
Okay.
As cool as the Bat Pod is, like
Bat Pod
you're just open.
Yeah. I mean,
You
the
know?
Bat to me though, I love flying.
The Bat is cool. As shit. It is fucking
flying
cool.
is amazing to me, and to be able to do that would be fucking amazing. All right,
I just want to smash through all the fucking buildings.
Well, with the Tumbler, we get 2 for 1. I got a bike too.
Yeah, you
No,
do.
oh, that's true.
You do.
See?
But you know what the Tumbler ain't doing? Catching the Bat.
I don't need to.
Or even shooting the Bat.
My missiles won't miss.
I know it's not going up that fucking high.
And you know what the Bat can do? Shoot through a fucking building and continue to fly. All right.
That chase scene was funny as shit though. When
Which
he
movie?
in the last one.
Okay.
In the last one, when he actually like reemerges and he's chasing Bane when he exits the stock market, and he's going through the underpass.
Yeah.
Like the long ass fucking underpass. And the old cops are, oh dude, you're in for a fucking treat. Yep. Right?
Homage to Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah. And the fucking younger cop as fucking as Batman stops and he's got his I don't even know what kind of gun that would be. Like his
EMT type of gun.
Yeah.
Take out all this different shit.
And the younger cop fucking shoots it. He just looks at him like, fucking kidding me right now, dude? And the older cop's like, are you fucking stupid?
Pissing in the wind. That's all it is. Pissing in the wind. All right, Goot, and
finalize us.
Yeah.
What?
Take us home.
Take us to the finale. Sorry.
Finish us.
Finalize us.
Complete
Goot.
me.
Fertilize us.
Completion.
I do not want you to fertilize me. Thank you very much.
I didn't say fertilize. I said finalize. What the fuck? Why are you laughing, Snow?
Hey, Goot, give us a happy ending to this show.
A happy ending. So ranking wise, I'd go 2, 1, 3. This is the first time I've heard
can see that.
3 different.
Yeah. 2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Joker just fucking takes it over the top.
Yeah.
It's just amazing performance there. I feel like the stakes were higher there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot more play for the soul of Gotham, and
There was.
more. It was very more grounded. Like it was the chaos thing. There you have a guy who's operating outside the system trying to fix it. The Joker's using his method to try to, in his own way, fix it. And it's just that conflicts of chaos. And it's just so fucking beautiful, well done. You'll never see a movie like that ever again.
I think it's voted.
Not
as
yet.
I think it's voted
Not
as the
yet.
number 1 Batman movie of all time.
It's the number 1 superhero movie of all time.
Get it
Really?
right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that.
It's that and Infinity War. That's like a small cut here behind it.
Endgame or Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
I thought Endgame.
Infinity War. Fucking
Infinity
game.
War's better.
Thank you. But yeah, one, just the origin story, like being a live action told of Batman Year One was just fucking phenomenal. Seeing just the scene in Arkham where Batman pulls his shit under his foot and like calls a signal for his bats to come.
Oh, that's a great
just
scene.
seeing that done was just fucking amazing. Just introduction to all these different characters. See Gordon introduced, see Alfred, Lucius Fox. This is the first time we see him on the big screen.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Gary Oldman.
Just fucking phenomenal. Like Gary Oldman, he grows in each movie. His character arc is just beautiful.
I agree.
Then the third one, yeah, that I still watch it all the time with my kids, my son, and the more I watch it, I laugh at some parts. I want to like, I can fast forward through this.
Yeah,
I don't need to watch this. Let's get to the good parts. But yeah, as a whole, I would enjoyment. It's definitely a 5, and critical is 4.75.
Nice.
I can suspend belief just enough.
That's near perfection right there.
I do think there is a better superhero movie out than either one of you guys said.
Deadpool.
Blank Man.
Oh my God.
Which one?
Blank Man.
That's a
Damon
fucking.
That's
horrible.
90s. That movie's fucking stupid. That movie's funny, and the movie's fucking stupid.
Kick ass. That's a good one.
All right,
God
gents.
damn it.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I can't believe you brought up that movie. How about Leonard 6?
Yeah, that's Leonard Part 6.
Leonard Part 6?
You're right. That's not a superhero movie.
I thought it was.
It's a spy movie.
Oh, I thought it was
Nope, that's a
superhero.
spy movie.
It's been a while since I've seen
Spy movie, not a superhero movie.
it. With Bill Cosby.
Yes.
The Jello.
You
That's-
want
that-
something to
Alright,
drink?
Yeah.
No, I do not. I'm good. Thank you.
Run the other way. All right, guys. Speaking of drink, we'll see you guys in France or whatever part and country that man is, and let's get some
going to France?
espressos. We'll find Alfred there.
We're going to France? Fuck. Sweet.
All right, that's the end of our episode, guys. Thank you for joining us for our next Legacy episode. And our next one coming out is Pirates of the Caribbean Legacy. Bart.
Thank you for joining us for our next Legacy episode and our next Legacy episode.
I'm sorry,
Pirates of the
I'm all
Caribbean.
over the place.
God damn it, Ron.
Thanks for joining us for our Legacy episode. Stay tuned for our next Legacy episode, Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah. All right, guys. See y'all later.
Fuck off.
Thank you for listening to Barrel Age Flicks. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts. We are officially also on YouTube in video form. And also Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Make sure you check out Barrel Aged Chicks, our spin-off show where you get the girl's perspective. Subscribe to our Patreon for uncut video and early access to our podcast. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.